Well, welcome, 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 welcome to the dungeon. Welcome. Okay, here we go. You are kidding, Mr. Timmy, if you think you've got us done. Sirocco and the boys will stop your little game. Jamie's steam toys will make you feel the pain. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Timmy, if you think the dungeon's done? Mr. Plastic goes to town on the 821, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with some fun. So watch all you fuckers, you have met your match in us. If you think you'll crush us, we're afraid you've got no nuts. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Chinny Chin? If you think the dungeon's done, Plastic and the boys will stop Windbag's little game. We are the boys who make fat cunts think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Timmy? Fuck you all, the dungeon ain't done. Welcome, 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 welcome to the dungeon. It's been a day of mystery. Many, many things have happened in the dungeon. Many, many things. Welcome to the dungeon. Yes, yes. I'm going to put some invites in there. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. The castaway, the castaway. Come on, my who is this castaway friend?
I don't know. I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost.
Listen, I want to go through a few things. I would like people in the chat to put a comment. You can say who the moderator is you want me to critique, and I will critique that moderator. So let's start with just the Archie mods, okay? The Pioneer. Oh, hail the Pioneer. Oh, Archie, I'll say it again. If you need me to excommunicate myself because of the pressure you're getting from Green Room and the pressure he's putting you to kill me, you tell me I will excommunicate myself, my lord. Green Room is telling me that I am not loyal.
You don't need to go. Just relax. Relax, my humble servant. Relax, my humble servant and pastor of the Church of Plastique. Just relax.
Oh.
It's the Easter message. It's coming through very clear there, guys.
First of all,
Super.
let's have a little remembrance for Paul Lyons.
Oh, yes.
May he rest in peace, and thank you for all the contributions he made. Amen.
My God, that was so quick, man. I only just met the guy and he's gone.
He was a legend, absolute legend.
Yeah, very
champion
sad.
guy, champion guy.
I got to tell you, the dungeon. We're in the dungeon.
We are.
We're in the dungeon.
We are in the dungeon. Hey, Air King Ben. He reckons my sound's terrible. What do you think, Pontiff? Is the sound all right? Or is it more
Sounds
my
great.
singing?
You sound amazing.
Here's the thing I want to
You
bring up with Air
sound
King Ben.
amazing.
Now, listen. I just want to say this once. The tribes have united. We have the Tim and the Archie teams. There is an alliance. But let's not forget this. Air King Ben, your friend, Fat Windbag Ben, called himself that as a parody of you because he hated you so much because you were part of Tim's camp. Let's not forget that. Now, Air King Ben, Fat Windbag always talks about pivoting. The ultimate pivot was when he embraced Air King Ben. So let's be fair, Fat Windbag, if you're watching. You did the ultimate pivot when you embraced your parody, Air King Ben. Oh, hail plastic for another amazing observation.
I gotta tell you, Plastic. It's a very sad day for me when, there's
Yes, my
fighting.
lord.
We've got the war in Ukraine. We've got the
I don't want it. I want,
Archie Luxury
yes.
live
I want to raise
stream.
money for you, Pontiff.
It's very sad.
I want to raise money for my Pontiff. I want everyone to sing Kumbaya.
I like the singing. I like the singing, man.
Do you like that?
It was great.
I can do it again because that song is the actual music is from a free World War II song. It's got no copyright, so I can play that again, and I can sing the song again if you want.
You did a good job.
For you, my lord, always. When Sirocco and the crew, and myself included, accepted Quiggins into the fold, and he was banished. Who turned up the next day?
Plastic.
Who was there, my lord? Yes.
Plastic.
Always there. Always Lord. always.
Did you have a good Easter?
Had a great Easter. Had a great time with the family. It's been fantastic. We've done had a date with the missus. A couple of days
Did you take the Beamer? Take the Beamer?
Yes. Yeah, Beamer. Saw a movie. Saw this movie. Beautiful movie. It was about
It's a called.
is that one about the guy that stole the painting in England? Oh, what the fuck? It's just been released. It had who was in it? Hey, we got a super chat. Andrew, love you, mate. Love you, brother. Love you, mate. Oh, sorry.
£5. Woke up to hear Plastic singing. It was like the voice of an angel.
You're blessed, Andrew, forever and amen. And true to my Scottish roots, ach, chum. It's so chumpy, Andrew. You could carve it. Remember those Scottish ads for that dog food? Ach, chum. It's so chumpy. You could carve it. Aaron Fletcher, if you want to come on, shall I drop the link for Aaron? Of course. Helen Mirren, that's it. Yeah, the movie The Duke. Brilliant movie. Archie, if you want to see a good movie, it's fucking brilliant. I took my
What's
wife.
it called?
The Duke. It's a beautiful movie. Really nice.
The Duke.
Really nice. Yeah. A lovely movie. It's a real sort of, independent cinema style British movie. I know the type
Beautiful.
you like. Listen, Margaret Frank, I want to say one thing about Fat Windbag. He's a great supporter. He pivots a lot. He accuses everyone else of pivoting, but he's a good supporter and he's a loyal Archie man, as well as being a loyal Tim man, as well as being a loyal Dungeon man, as well as being... Who else is he loyal to, Archie? Or is he loyal to everyone? Sorry. There you go, Dodge. How are you, brother? Good to see you.
Did you get? How's that guy going? Dodger, how's the guy who fell in the creek?
Right. Apparently, the guy who owns the palace was in the palace all along. I put him to bed here and rang the guy in the morning, and he's come and collected him and taken him back to the palace. But this guy's 72 years old. He's obviously just paying him in beer, so he's an alcoholic. It's effectively human trafficking. He's using him for work, just paying him in beer. Jesus. The guy, I think, tried to come down to buy some beer, fallen in the river, dragged himself out and banged on our door. Paramedics say he's in a bad way. He hasn't got his medication here with him. He's brought this guy in from about 100 kilometers away to go and work up there because he used to be a plumber. Jesus, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
What? Yeah. So poor all his gave him some of Fiona's sweatpants because he's very, very skinny. You know, as alcoholics are. You know. Yeah.
Why are they skinny? Because they just want beer. They want alcohol.
They just drink alcohol. They basically don't eat. They just live on the beer. You know.
We are in the midst of greatness. I salute you, my lady.
So, guys, it's all gone quiet.
Well, we're in the midst of greatness. We've got ER in the chat, so when ER's there, I just do this. Oh shit! Yeah,
everything's fixed up. Look, it's a tricky thing, Dodger. What do you do? Like, he's working for beer. What do you fucking do, man?
It's human. It's
like, is he being used or not? What do you say to the owner?
Used. I mean, he's got two. This is what he does. He gets these alcoholics to come in and work. You know, just do the labouring, and he just pays them in beer.
Are you allowed to do that in Poland?
I guess not. But I mean, even the police.
But does he feed them as well?
Yeah, he feeds them. Yeah, it's freezing up there. There's a log burner, but there's no electricity hooked up to the.
But
place.
do they have accommodation like blankets and stuff like that?
Yeah. He's got a bed. Yeah, they've got beds and that. From what I've seen when I've been up there before with the other guys.
When you say a palace, what do you mean by a palace? Is it a fucking castle?
Fucking rundown, knackered old thing that he bought probably for, I don't know, for $1 back in the day, you know, that needed, you know, he's promised to do it up and spend millions on it or whatever. He's been doing this over 25 years. He acquired it, well, at the end of communism when they sold these properties off. Either they're going to rot or they try to get them to people who do them up, you know, they sort of sell them at $1 or something.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Is it what conditions it in?
It's a mess. He's done some of the internals, but I mean the external, all the renderings off the brickworks flaking.
Because you live in a castle yourself, don't you?
I wouldn't say it's a castle. In Poland, it's an old farmhouse. It's a bit different. We've got a place in the UK is a bit different as well. But
you're landed gentry in the UK.
He's a gentry.
Yeah, no.
Burke's Peerage.
Not with my accent. Yeah. As if I'd make me anything.
Are houses cheap in Poland, or what do they like to buy a house?
I'll tell you what, they're bloody expensive now. Yeah, they were cheap 10 years ago when I bought this one, but the last two places I bought here all the prices are going up.
Like, what do you need to spend to get a decent 3-bedder sort of house?
If you want a new one, so 200, 300, well, you need about 100 grand sterling.
And for an old one?
New build, that's new build.
What about an old build?
An old one, if you're lucky now, you can get one for about 40 grand.
That's run down.
That's run down, yeah.
This I like. Bear Clinic watches.
High Swiss.
Fucking bringing on some talent. Bear, I fucking love it. I love it, Bear. Swiss was on the show before with Green Room, doing a great job. and I fucking love that we are looking to promote new talent on this stream because we're getting fucking huge numbers. Huge numbers. Can I just say one thing? Plastics Wednesday Night Weirdos was the highest rating show for the week. I just want to put it out there. Why? Because we are trying to build a show for Archie. And everyone knows that I'm trying to bring talent for Archie. Thank you, Bear. Appreciate it.
And don't forget, don't laugh at Plastic. He's the one who picked up tea and tickers for us.
He's the future.
Tickers we latched onto Tickers very quickly because he is upcoming talent. He's actually lovely guy. Tickers is a lovely guy. You see that story where he won the watch? Can you believe that?
I can't fucking believe that, man. How lucky does a guy get? Like, Jesus
Well,
Christ.
he's
won the
beat
lottery
cancer,
twice.
for
No,
fuck's
listen, he's won the lottery three times. Beat cancer.
Yeah.
He became a guest on Archie Luxury, and he won
Yeah.
a watch.
Yeah.
Right?
And what do you want?
Until he was a guest on your show, he was going nowhere.
No.
He was stuck in
No,
first
no,
gear. He got on yours channel, and he's fucking in fucking 20th gear, cycling down the hill at fucking 60 kilometers an hour. He is flying. He is the future of YouTube.
Dodger, how did the court case go? You're not allowed to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to talk about it. Nothing.
Fucking guilty! Fucking guilty!
Yeah, guilty. Now, I turned up there on a Majesty service. Had the old Seamaster on a Majesty service. Turned up there. Apparently, I should have received some secret codes from the court because of COVID. You're supposed to be available over a 2, 3, 4 week period, but because of COVID, they sent. Apparently, they sent everybody a code, apart from me, that you go in and phone in every day, punch in your PIN, and they tell you if you're required on that day to serve. So the actual summons date wasn't valid. So I turned up on my summons date, not knowing this, and they said, "Oh, you're not on the list, but hang on, we'll take you." The court usher took me. Oh, I waited ages. The court usher took me up there. Explained the problem. I should have received this pin, or I really shouldn't be there on this day. And I said, well, I've come a long way from Poland. It's all a bit of a struggle. I'm getting old. I'm getting a bit confused as well. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, they said, well, we've got enough people here in the group. Don't worry, we'll mark you as being served. So I have completed my duty and served my country.
Guilty!
Guilty! And of course, then, I had to then work at Easter. How in the hell do I get back to Poland when all the flights are booked? Jesus. Anyway, that's another story I've covered. I was going to create the Dodger show. That's the other half I'm going to do this afternoon on the
Hey,
Dodgers.
Dodger, you're getting a lead in from the Plastic Freak show, right? So once this free, you can either just slide into this, or I can shut it down. It's up to you, mate. If you want to just slide into this, it's your call.
No, I've got a slot now, which is seems to be good, which is about 4 p.m. Central European time.
How long is that from now? Like how many hours from now?
Yeah. So that's what I'm aiming for again. I did it yesterday. It's quite good. Had a lot of people on the panel. I think it's had 400 odd views for what that's worth.
Dodger's Den is amazing. But if you want to slide into this when I'm shutting it down, then you can just cruise on in with the audience.
No, I've got to sort a few things out with Mrs. Dodge. I mean, I've run out of cigarettes as well. It's dangerous. I've got to get that sorted out.
Are they cheaper in Poland, cigarettes?
Oh, yeah, about £3 a packet compared to, 15 in the UK?
I know.
Yeah.
Probably
tell me this, in the
cigarettes,
UK,
mate,
I got to be honest
cancer.
with you, Dodge.
They do cause cancer.
Dodge, I had a good time in London. London is beautiful. The weather when I was there was absolutely amazing. It's cold. It's cold.
It was good weather.
I mean, if you live in South Kensington in a £20 million house and you have a Rolls Royce out the front, it's actually quite a good life.
Mm-hmm.
But what I think is, if you were doing a normal job, you're waking up 6 o'clock in the morning, getting into work. It can be very dreary, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, one of our members is exactly that. Won't say where in London, but exactly has that life. Not me, but one of our members lives that life.
I found the class divide very upsetting in England.
It is upsetting. Yeah, I get judged on my Birmingham accent, the way I dress. That's all they look at. They can't see my bank account. I don't want them to see my bank account. You know
But-
what I mean?
I'll give you an example. You know that red shovel geezer? That
Yeah,
geezer, red shovel, he's got 3 APs.
Can we just give a shout out to two Ronnies? Amazing.
2
show.
Ronnies.
Two Ronnies. Who's
Ronnie
two Ronnies?
Corbett. God rest his soul.
Oh, Ronnie. Oh, yeah, Ronnie Corbett. Yeah, absolutely.
Ronnie Barker, Porridge. What an amazing
yeah.
actor.
Yeah.
And I like that woman he was dating in the supermarket, the grocery store.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah,
that
yeah.
one?
Across the road. Yeah. Oliver.
Yeah.
Pound. Oliver half pound.
Yes. Remember that one? She was
He was great.
she was still a good sort, that nurse.
She was there. Very attractive.
Very busty nurse
Upright.
indeed.
Upright.
The thing I found interesting is he's got 3 APs and he can't get a fucking catalog out of them. Can you believe that, Dodger?
You know, I believe I can't. I've got Rolexes and I can't get catalogs out of them. The Patek man wouldn't even talk to me because of the way I was dressed and the way I speak. So,
Why are they so judgmental? Can I ask you that?
It's historical, isn't it? I mean, what was that sketch where I look up to? That was it. He looks down on me. I look down to him, and then the last one, it was the Corbett sketch that said, "When I look up to him," it's, the guy from the bowler hat to the flat cap. That used to be the system. You either the bowler cap, you were minted. If you had the flat cap, you were
Have a great
working.
day, Jamie. Just want to say, have a great day. Love it, Jamie.
Comes from those days of landed gentler.
Archie, bit of support for Jamie Opulence.
I
Come
know
on, mate.
my
He's been
place,
competent.
yeah.
He's been competent. Bit of support. You too. Mate. He's been competent from everyone. Love you, Jamie.
Sun is
Come
shining,
back soon.
shining.
Good man. Good man.
I mean, the class system in England, they say, "Excuse me, sir, did you have an appointment?" What a fuck! You ain't got to make a fucking appointment to come in and look around.
But he watches. I mean,
What do you say to them?
I just turn around and walk away. Right? I've given up. There's no point arguing. What am I going to do? Open my wallet or something? I've got nothing to prove to anyone.
They're
I
very
can-
nasty, but
I-
aren't they or not?
If I can,
They're very pretentious.
and then if
And-
they find out, the funny thing is, once they find out you have got some money, then they try and creep up your arsehole as quicker than you can try and pull them out. That's the other problem. So that's 2 problems.
Yes. It's a very judgmental place, isn't it?
Oh yeah, even between there's old money and new money problem. The old money doesn't like and won't let in the new money. If you see what I'm saying. Those
That's
who
why when I
that
went there,
themselves.
Dodger, I had photographs of my collection. I said, "Look, I'm actually in the club. Here we go. Have a look." That's why I had photographs of things, because they're so, so judgmental there.
No, they are. Still, after all this, that's why I like America, because it's their jeans, t-shirt, it's casual, and people aren't judged in that way. And I think it's the same with the Aussies. You don't play that game anymore.
Perpetual time.
No, we don't play that
Alex,
game at all.
We
Because
love
you
Alex,
know,
don't
the
we,
funny
Alex?
thing is,
Archie, we love Alex. We love Alex.
we love Alex. Yes, indeed. Let me just say this to you, Dodger. In my country, you know who earns the big bucks here in Australia, Dodger?
Go on.
It's the tradespeople
Right.
who work on the fucking mining sites. They're earning
I was just gonna
250
say that.
fucking thousand a year, right? The white collar, I know lawyers, you make 60, 70, 80,000,
I just
but
want
these
you to
guys,
know. I just want you
Yes.
to know that I wanted Chin on tonight. Chin said he can't come on because of family commitments. Well, Chin, I've got family commitments too, mate, but I fucking found an hour. So next time, please, buddy, come on and stop throwing bombs in the chat. Just come on and have a chat, all right? That's all I want to say. Otherwise, you're always welcome. And we
Yeah.
like Chin. Don't stress.
Yeah.
We like him. No problem. No problem.
I got to tell you, Dodger, that's the thing that I find so upsetting is that in Australia, see, people who earn money, it's not the people in suits. if you wear a suit in Australia, they say to you, what are you doing? Going to a funeral or a job interview?
Yeah.
I we're
get
not
it,
a pretentious country.
No.
England's very pretentious, isn't it? It's
Mate,
sort of
we're a bunch of neuro-reached fucking assholes. That's what we are. But you know what? No matter how much
See-
money an Aussie's got, we'll still go to the noodle bar with our mates.
But you know why the Aussies have become so rich? It's from owning real estate, highly leveraging. We're not good savers. Aussies aren't savers. We're spenders. We love buying jet skis. We like buying brand new plastic pump BMWs. That's what we love to do. We love to use the equity in our home to buy the toys, don't we, Plastic?
Exactly, 100%, 100%. Yeah, chin to chin. I haven't seen it yet, mate. Chin to chin, that's fine. I've got kids too, mate. But next time, don't throw bombs at me in the chat because we got family commitments too, brother. And Archie's come on here, mate. He does his fucking hours a day, and he's still here now. So just remember that next time you throw shit at me because you reckon I'm not in the fucking chat. I'm there, mate, but I'm also doing other things with my family, right? So come on next time, Chin, and all's forgiven. I just want to say that.
Like, if I had my time again, Dodger, you know what I would do as a career?
Go on.
I'd like, and I mean this because I love machinery. I'd like to get my grader and bulldozer license,
Yeah, it's good work. Yeah.
and I'd
money.
go and work in the fucking mines. I reckon that'd be fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's the same here. I mean, a lot of the guys make.
I didn't call him
with their digger services.
Just quickly, Dodger. I didn't call him a cunt. I said, "Oh, und." I said, "Oh, you und? Are you going und?" That's a slang term, isn't it, Archie? We call
Yes.
our mates in Brisbane und.
Yeah.
We say, "Oh, you going und?"
Yeah,
Right.
there's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's und. Jesus Christ, sensitive. Glass jaw, mate. Glass jaw. Come on, brother.
Oh, look at that.
That's right, smoking.
It's okay, Dodger. Look at Dodger. Fuck me, Dad. What a backyard.
It's amazing. If that's not
he's gotta
Burke's
put
peerage, if that knocks Burke's peerage, I don't know what is, mate. That's
You know what
That's
we need?
straight-
We need a real life chessboard there. Like remember Pancake Manor used to have a big chessboard.
yes.
You remember
I do.
Pancake Manor used to do that?
Oh, you remember also Pancake Manor? There's a great show called To the Men Are Born. How gorgeous was Penelope Keith?
Oh my God!
Wasn't
Remember,
she an
and
absolute
Mr.
stunner?
And remember Mr. Bovar? He was from Cavendish Foods. He had
Yes.
a Corniche, a Rolls Royce Corniche.
Yes.
Whereas what's her name? What's her name? Hamilton Smith. She had an old 20s Rolls Royce, which actually, funnily enough, is probably a bit more collectible than the Corniche. But what a great! I love that show, Mr. Bouvier, Mr. Bouvier, Mr. Bouvier.
Bouvier. That was a great show.
And
Was that kind of the old money, new money type of thing as well? The old money.
Yeah, because he had the new money and she had the
because
old
remember,
money.
she had to sell the house to pay the death duties.
That's right. So it's old money versus this is still a real problem.
And he had the chopper, didn't
Yes.
he? He had the helicopter. He had
Oh
the
yes,
chopper.
and the Rolls Royce Corniche.
Yeah.
And it was actually quite. I love that series. Penelope Keith. Remember, she was also in. You know that
Good
one,
Life.
The Good
Good
Life.
Life. Good
Remember
Life.
The Good Life.
The other one was cute too. The other one in the Good Life.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Oh
she
yeah, I
was-
fucking loved her.
She was cute as well.
And the guy from Good Life, he was also in
Yes, Minister.
um,
Yes, Minister. Yes,
Monarch of the
Minister.
Glen. Monarch of the Glen. Monarch
And
of the
yes,
Glen.
and- And yes, Minister. And yes, Minister.
Yeah. Yes, of course.
yeah.
But remember Monarch of the Glen?
Yes,
That's before he
yes,
died.
yes,
Remember,
yes,
I
yes.
love that series.
Yes, great show. Great, absolutely fantastic. That was awesome. I love Dodger's house, mate. That's just beautiful. You know, Archie, I was trying when I first met Dodger on Marcello time. I say, Dodger, I want to get you come on over to Archie because I was always trying to scout for. That's how I got tickets. I went on, I just kept peppering tickets and peppering tickets, And I was trying to get Dodger, and he's like, "No, I'm not. I'm B-list." I said, "Dodger, you're fucking A-list. You're an A-grade star. Look where you live.
I'm a corporal.
You live in
I
a
love the
fucking-
way Dodger's got shit everywhere. It's like look, they've got shit
Oh,
everywhere. Look,
Dodger, you're a star, mate.
Look.
You're a fucking star.
look,
Big
Dodge,
time
in
star.
my room here.
Yeah, I collect lots of shit as well. I don't throw anything. Well, I
Look.
try not to throw anything.
I got shit everywhere here.
That's cool.
Hello, you sexy
That's our
man.
Slavic roots.
Hello,
How you going,
Hey.
you sexy boys? What's going
sexy
on?
man.
Hey,
Good,
how's
mate.
my
Hello,
face?
bro.
Oh my God, you've got some Superman figures there.
Just a few.
Do you collect the DC Superman
All
figures?
DC.
What brand?
Yes, all DC. Yeah, they're all DC.
You probably got the ones I've got then.
I might.
Hey,
Wouldn't
Can I
surprise
show
me.
you what I got?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dodger,
not?
this remark from Solveron means a lot because he judges everyone by their lawn. Everyone.
Oh, yes.
The World Boys
As judge of lawns, Dodger's Grass gets the stamp of. By the way, I aim to get a Honda lawnmower. So we've got Wonder Woman.
You want to bring yourself up bigger so I can have a look?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
I'll show you what I got here. I'm just going to show. This is Wonder Woman.
We want
Yeah,
appraisals,
that's-
GMT. Give us appraisals.
Appraisals. That there, don't ever take that out of the box, by the way.
Oh, is that right?
Yes,
I was going
don't
to take
ever
it out to take some photos.
If you take it out of the box, you'll be regretting it later. Trust me.
Yeah, money. How much
so we've
money?
got Wonder
now
Woman?
and in the future. Come on. Give us appraisal. Come on.
What do you mean by that?
Appraisal. How much now and in the future? How much money?
Okay, I got Superman League, Justice League America.
Yeah, I've got that one.
Okay, you
That's
got
a nice
that
one. That one there goes at least for over $100.
The woman or the male?
I
The
got
male.
Superman
Well,
Last Son,
He's about the same, just under Last Son. Yeah,
$100.
He's just yeah.
And I tell you what else I got. I got Superman, the Man of Steel.
Oh yes, that's cheap. That goes for about maybe $30, $20, something like that.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, why is that? Because he's not popular.
No, he's more current. See, the ones that you had prior are older figures, so they go for more.
What about this here?
Yeah, he goes for a lot. That one
cool.
there goes for about
okay,
$150.
Archie, let's just remind everyone, mate, paid reviews. ArchieLuxury72 at gmail.com. ArchieLuxury72 at gmail.com.
Ooh, regarding a 3940, I love the 3940. That's Padex perpetual calendar using the 240 movement. Great watch, great size. Which color gold did you get? Okay, so the cyborg one's the one to get. That's
Yeah,
the
that's the most
one.
expensive one you have right now.
What's he worth?
About $150.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
No worries, man. Anytime.
Because you don't know whether this shit is good or it's garbage. You know what I mean?
No, you got good pieces there, man. Except that Man of Steel one. That one there's just because it's more current. It's not old, so yeah, doesn't go for so much. That one there, the ones that you got there are from the 90s.
Oh.
Yeah,
Can you pull up the last one?
Cyborg Superman.
Yeah, show us.
He said the cyborg one was worth the money.
Yeah,
It
that's
looks
the
like
one.
me.
Da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da.
Can we go full screen on? Oh, that's all right.
That's okay. My headphones are
Still
broken.
learning. I'm still learning.
Guys, I got to tell you, yeah, okay, so, okay, yeah, actually, you're right. Man of Steel, $32 on eBay. Yeah, Cyborg, there was one going for $233. Yeah, okay, condition 161. I saw one for. Yeah, you're pretty fucking on the money. Fuck, there's no ripping this guy off. You're an expert. So you take him out of the box or you don't?
Yeah, I've taken them out, but that's because I don't really care because the time that they sell them, my kids will be selling them, and I don't give a shit what they get. I want to enjoy them for myself now that I'm alive. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Where did you get the cabinets from?
I've got some from IKEA, from Fantastic
Hey,
Furniture.
can I show you
bought
an IKEA cabinet? Can I show you? Look,
Yeah.
see this cabinet here. See that one there? Oh, full
Yeah, that's
screen.
okay.
Full screen, Arch. Full
Yeah,
screen.
yeah.
screen.
Hey, can I do it?
See-
I'm
see
still
the-
learning.
See that one there?
Yeah.
That's an IKEA. It's called a Fabrica. It's
Yeah.
got no wood in it. It's completely steel and glass. I've got two of them. I got a blue one, and I got the yellow
But
one.
are the doors steel as well, or are they
Yes.
timber?
No timber at all. It's
Oh, wow.
completely
That's
steel
awesome.
and glass.
That's
They're
awesome.
fucking. And you see those boxes there? I got those boxes when I used to work at this place where they had a construction helmet, which was in those display cases from the premiere.
Yep.
Anyhow, the project finished and they were going to throw those out, and I thought, fuck, I can put my precious shit in them.
Why not? Fucking oath.
Yeah. So that's the story behind that stuff. Fuck me dead. Dodger's got a fucking castle he lives in.
Yeah, no,
That's
he's
amazing.
unreal,
Fuck
eh?
me dead. Have you got?
Amazing.
Yeah, hang on
Knives.
1 second just before you do that. Look at that. You see that?
Fuck. How do
Wow.
you do that?
I got 2 cameras. I got a switchboard, so I can switch it around.
Hey, GMT,
Fuck me dead.
you've still got a friend in ER, mate.
Sorry?
Is that a friendship message? I just
Oh,
want to
okay.
know. Pen is a mutual friend. ER's comments have to come up no matter what. All right, that's just a
Yeah,
rule.
yeah, yeah.
Pen is a mutual friend. I know what went down, Miss GMT. Is that a good comment, or is she having a crack?
I don't know. I'm confused there.
Well, let's.
By the
let's
way-
see. Here we go again, Miss GMT. You only hear half truths. I don't know whether this. I'm just trying to ask: is there something you know that we don't, or who's Pen? This is a mystery wrapped in a riddle.
I've got no idea who Penn is.
Okay.
I bought these. These are fake succulents just to make me a bit more happier in my room. They got them from Aldi.
Okay.
Just to make me happier.
It looks like Unco can work it out. Unco's worked it out. He says it's a friendship message from the good ship Lollipop. From the good ship
okay.
Lollipop. He says it's a friendship message.
And I got a
Oh
few
my
little
God.
Matchbox cars too. This is an MX-5. You see that? It's an MX-5.
That's nice.
Oh, then we got
I
this
got an
message. I've got to bring him up.
Julio.
I've got to bring him up. Mr. GMT, you got to explain these cryptic.
I'm trying to figure it out, to be honest. I'm a little bit confused at the moment. Sorry.
Do you know, Archie, what this is about? Pens?
No
Pens?
idea, man. No, I'm sorry. No idea. No idea.
I've got to keep bringing these up. Sorry, man. It's just one of those things.
No.
You're sitting in the fry pan. You got to cop the heat.
So, is your
LA
room
Meth
air
Witch,
conditioned?
legend. Thank you, sir. $1.
$1 LA Meth Witch. Hey, is your room air conditioned there, Mr.
Yeah.
GMT?
Oh, trust me, if it wasn't air conditioned, I'll be dying right now. I'll be dying.
How fucking
Hey,
hot
Brad,
is
good
it
to see you, brother.
in
Love
Darwin
you, man.
now?
We're coming close to our dry season, so it's starting to cool down a little bit, but we're talking about minute. But it will cool a lot off.
What degrees was it today, Celsius?
I think it was 30 something. Yeah, but it's not it's not the humidity that's the killer.
Humidity,
It's not. Yeah, it's just the
not
killer.
the heat.
Brad Allen, 99 cents. Thank you, brother. Good on you, man.
How could you ever survive in London where it's 16?
Jesus, I'll die. I'll die.
That's a good day. That's a fucking good day.
I was
Hey,
born
Archie,
in London, actually.
Archie, I just got to say something, man. Tony the Analog says, I'm just looking to stir again. Well, what the fuck am I here for?
Yeah, he's on a Easter Saturday. What the fuck's he here for?
Fuck me dead. I'm here to try to create some entertainment and have some fun with you guys. Of course, I'm
Yeah,
trying
you're
to
doing
stir
a
a
good
little
job.
bit of shit. Who
Plastic.
fucking cares, mate? You know? These people, geez, you can't. Free entertainment and you still can't win. What the fuck? I don't get paid for this gig. Archie takes me to lunch every now and then on ER's because ER shouts him. The next
Yeah.
lunch, he better.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, if I'm still doing this in fucking 4 weeks' time,
Yeah,
you better take me.
don't worry. I'll get you an ice cream as well. Okay, calm down. You know what we'll do? We'll go to Woolworths afterwards. We'll get a 4-pack. We can have 2 each. I like those caramel cornettos.
Excellent, but we can't stop at Sobs and piss in that toilet. All right, it's too stinky.
We're stadies. We're stadies. We can't do that. There's a toilet inside that Vietnamese restaurant. It's got a real sticky floor, but you can actually use it.
That's where we sit every time, right in front of the toilet.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I wonder what that smell was.
You don't want to be going to
I thought it was
places
a
with sticky
wonton.
carpet. I mean, that's just a bad sign.
Dodger.
Don't go eating there.
Tell me this. You love Poland now, don't you?
Yeah, but it's kind of, some of the gloss has worn off. We're getting itchy feet. We've been here for 10 years. We've still got our place.
Where else would you go?
Spain, probably somewhere warmer. As the bones get a bit older.
So you would sell your
That
house?
was,
and
was
move?
always one of the options. Well, I've got a property down at the lake. I was going to build a proper house there, so I can still come here in the summer, but then spend the winter in Spain. Get rid of this big farmhouse. I've got two and another farmhouse. Get rid of it. Just get rid of the.
Sorry,
quarters.
Mr. GMT. This is important, mate. As I said, you're in the frying pan. You got to cop the heat. We've got a message from EA. If you have something to say to Mr. GMT, say it. I'm here. if your little slur about me being perfect was not called for, I just want to know what's going on, man. And just explain it. That's all you got to do. ER's cool.
just
He
said-
just wants an explanation.
What? I'm just saying that no one's perfect. That's it. No one is
But ER
perfect.
is-
If someone can
but
pull
he-
up and say they're perfect, I'll take my hat off to them.
but ER is perfect, Archie. Am I right? Or am I right?
Have you been working out? Speaking of perfect, have you been fucking working out, Mr. GMT? If you're
I've
going to
been
get
working
that
out for-
fit, you're going to get banned from the channel, okay? You got to be fat. You got to be fit.
It's a fat,
He's a
come on,
fat-
it's a
yeah,
fat-
that's what I
Look,
need
do
to
you want me to
Fat
put my
man's
gut
power.
out?
it's a
How's
fat
that? Is
man's
that better?
paradise.
Is that better?
You were eating those Chico rolls, don't you? You eat the leftovers, don't you?
I don't have leftovers. I try not to have leftovers. It's not good for the business. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
What's your favorite? I like that Greek kebabs with chips in them. Fuck, they're delicious.
You know what I like?
Oh yeah, the
end of
gyros.
the
They're called
day-
gyros, by the way.
At the end of
I
the
love
day,
'em.
you drive to a servo, and there's that one cabana, you know the one that cut it, and it's
Yeah,
got a
yeah,
bit
yeah,
of
yeah.
salt on it, and it's
It's been
crispy and
sitting
it's
there
just
for fucking
oh,
like 3
all
4
day.
hours in the hot
all
box.
day, and you just eat that.
You get that
It's
one.
so
You don't
good.
want a fresh one. You want that
no,
cabana.
no.
that's been-
You want, and you try to get a discount. Always try to
Yeah.
get a discount.
Put it
I
this way,
love it.
plastic. If you come and visit me in Darwin, I'll shout you, bro. You won't
I'll
have
be
to pay
there,
for a
mate.
thing.
I'll be there. I'll be there, man. I'll definitely come and. Can we get to come and get
No
it from you?
worries.
Can we get to come and get it?
You really want to come and get it?
I want Archie. We want to come and get it. Come on.
Hey,
We wanna
the
come
only
and get
problem
it.
is,
Go and get
you
it.
know, they
Yes,
Peter
a good
Russell
one.
Clark. Peter
Yeah.
Russell Clark.
That's where I got it from, Cap. That's where I got it from,
I knew I'd
Archie.
heard it before.
Peter Russell Clark. He was before the goodies were on.
Yes.
I used to love that
Yes.
show.
Do you know that he was a comedian, right?
Peter Russell Clark.
Yeah, he also ended up with severe dementia and domestic violence issues. Apparently,
Whoa, Peter
Allegedly-
Russell Clark.
yeah, allegedly, he was a bit of a had a few issues. Listen, I got a question here. Miss GMT, your best friend Jonathan, talk about a snake. You know everything behind the scenes.
I know everything behind the
That's
scenes.
a bit nasty. I'm a bit cheesed off with you, plastic.
What is that?
How do you mean Peter Russell Clark was involved with domestic
No,
violence?
he had a few. Apparently, I think there's a few issues with him. Just Google it.
I am. Come and get it. That was on ABC.
Come
in
and
the
get
80s.
it. Come and get it with Peter.
Well, I'm thinking about
Russell-
Don Burke.
You know, he was the chef for the Prince of Wales Silver Jubilee dinner.
Who am I thinking about?
Peter Russell Clark.
Is he
You
still
know,
alive?
he was
He
he
had a
used to
beard.
promote butter instead of margarine. Remember that guy?
Yeah, hey, listen. Allegedly, this is for entertainment only. None of this stuff I say is true. Am I covered?
Yeah. You're probably right. He was a bit weird.
He was weird.
I can't believe Burke's backyard. He turned out to be a real prick.
Yeah, he was not. He wasn't nice. He wasn't nice. Yeah, ate too much cheese. Steve Monet's got it. Steve Monash is a good guy. He's been very pro Tim Wright. I've been watching his comments. Don't hate the guy. Good guy. Tim Wright's a good solid performer. There's a lot of nonsense being put in the chats and on the streams, but you know what? It's all fun. It's all drama, and let's just fucking bring it on. Because without that, these streams, hey, they don't go anywhere.
What happened to Scirocco? Just by the way, why did he go? He came and he went.
What's that, mate?
What happened to Scirocco? I kind of missed it. He came on, then I came
Archie, can you explain what happened to Scirocco?
Look, I don't want to say anymore. You know, Sirocco's welcome on any time. That's all that matters. Okay. I want to crush gossip. I just want him to come back. He's a nice guy. I met Sirocco. I had lunch with Sirocco. I nearly fucking had a piece of meat and spare rice from Sirocco.
We still have the Noodle Bar Lunch Club. It hasn't gone anywhere. We're all still members.
I think things are going to be okay. I mean, I saw what happened. I sort of had to wind back. It was just having a spat with Bear, but these things happen. You know, things will be okay. You know, just a spat. I don't think there's going to be a problem.
Dodger, how you been, brother?
Yeah, I've been doing all right. It's probably crazy things happen like the guy in the lake. Well, I had COVID. That wasn't good.
Yeah, that sucks.
Found out my brother had lung cancer. That wasn't good.
When was
did
this?
His jury service. That wasn't good. This is kind of
When
a
did
little
you
bit of an escape.
Your brother's got lung cancer.
Yeah, they chopped a lobe out.
Oh, that's terrible, mate. Sorry to hear.
Yeah. So he's just recovering from that. I couldn't see him because he got COVID, didn't he? He got COVID himself. So on top of that, he got COVID. So he's just recovering from that.
Fuck.
Archie, have you had COVID yet?
No, I couldn't afford that COVID-19 shit. I had to settle for COVID XP. Fuck me, Dad. You fucking rich bastards all got the latest COVID-19 shit. I couldn't. I couldn't afford that.
Yeah, I had all 3 jabs, and it wasn't too bad.
You know what,
Mate? I had 4 jabs. I had 4 jabs. I had the fucking the first one, which one did I have the first one, Archie? Do you remember that one?
I know. You got AstraZeneca, and then
the government said don't get the second AstraZeneca, so I didn't. Then I got the three Pfizers.
Right? Yeah, I got 3 Pfizers.
Mate, I go everywhere. Never fucking haven't caught a thing.
I got the AstraZeneca and I also got the Moderna because plastic nearly fucking died from the Pfizer. So I thought, fuck, I'll get the Moderna. And you know what?
I was on the stream. I was on your stream the next day, even on my deathbed.
I got to tell you, I went to London. Jamie got COVID. Dodger got COVID. You know how much COVID I got? I got no fucking COVID because I was testing myself. Don't forget too, it was a few days after the show finished. I was still in London, and I was testing, right? And I came back and I was testing. I've actually got all my fucking tests here, right? Oh, one line. I'm selling them to this guy down the road. He needs them for his work.
All right.
That's awesome.
Right? He gives me $50 for each negative COVID test I give him.
I love you, Arch. You're a fucking legend.
I'm joking.
You know, you can sell urine as well to people who need drug tests.
So I've done 4 of them, plus I've done a couple other ones. A negative. I haven't. My son got COVID too. You know, Alex got COVID because he's an anti-vaxxer, and he said it wasn't fun. I took him out for lunch. He was in a really bad. I goes, oh, just hot and cold, like a terrible flu. But he got better. He's got better. But
listen, guys, Plastic's got to leave the stream soon. I've got 5 more minutes.
Plastic,
go.
it was great to see you. I got to tell you, man, it was absolutely amazing to see you. And what a fucking jacket and mask. What do you say to your wife when you walk around the house like that?
How you going, baby? Hey, it's good for later, you know. So as a little intrigue. Listen, I just want to know, do you want me to kill the broadcast or just keep it going?
No, just keep going.
Yeah, sweet. I'll jump off soon and I'll just keep it going.
See you later.
See you,
Plastic. Have a great show, guys. Love you all. Archie, whoever that is.
There's 81 people here. Don't kill the show. The show's going. It's got momentum. It's like an aeroplane. Want the bastards up in the air. Don't land it.
In the chat.
You never get the bastard up again.
I want to say good night to ER. Obviously, you're a big supporter of Bear. No matter what we disagree, agree with, Bear's still number 1 for you. I know he supports you. Meatball, Legend, AMG, Perpetual Time, Alex. Come on the show, brother. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.
See ya.
Stay sexy.
Then number 4.
I got to tell you, I got a nasty cough. I've had this nasty cough for weeks. I don't know what's wrong, but
did you get it when you came back or after you came back from London?
I've always had a bit of asthma or cough. You know, I used to work at this waste plant and had this fucking putrid stuff. I developed it, but it comes and goes. If I get tired and that, it comes again. Who fucking knows?
It's not good. Not good.
No, but it's okay. But I got to tell you seriously, man. The Dodgers. Look at the fucking house Dodger lives in. What fucking year
Yeah.
was this place built? What?
Well, the
1500 BC.
bottom part 1740, then because it's black and white timber frame top, that was done in about 1850. So it used to be a small, as you can see, sandstone, and it was just increased in size in about 1850. In the second floor, the wooden second floor was put on around about 1850.
Holy shit!
So it's a bit old, a bit old.
But no rot.
Not really. Yeah, there's woodworm in most of the old doors. You can see the hole, but there's no active because the wood's so old that they're not interested. They go for the fresh wood. So there's no fresh wood. So yeah, some of the boards are a bit bouncy because they've got woodworm in them or had woodworm. It's all historical. It's not a problem.
But it gives a character too.
Sorry?
The whole house has got character because of it.
We
too.
have
Because
termites.
of the
We
way it
have
is.
termites. They
yeah,
eat that old
okay.
shit, no problem. Mr. GMT, termites eat that fucking shit, don't they?
Yeah, no. I've had it in my house. I had to get rid of
What's
it.
that?
Jesus. Termites.
Oh,
not good.
fuck. Touch
The
wood.
problem in Australia, you have super termites, don't you? They just eat houses
Oh, fucking.
within
Oh, yeah.
days.
Inside
'Cause you're
out.
not allowed to. You're not allowed to use creosote anymore. That's the cure for everything. Creosote, but it's been banned, hasn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah, that's right. Creosote. That was a great chemical, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
and people touch that for about 15 years. You treat it with
Yeah.
creosote, 15 years.
That's
no
that.
problem.
I remember having creosote all over my hands. You know
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Carcinogenic. That's why it's
I
so
know.
good.
Yes. I know.
You can still
it's,
get it in a special license. You can still get it under special license, which
I
I've
remember
done in
the
the
smell to
UK.
creosote. Remember the smell?
Oh yeah, it's heavy. The thing is, you paint your fence, and then if you open your windows in your house for about 4 months, it just stinks. It
Yes.
stinks like hell.
Yeah.
But
I liked
doesn't
it. It
work.
brought back good memories. It wasn't bad memories, creosote.
Yeah, yeah. It's a bit like when they're laying the roads, the bitumen going down. It's that sort of smell.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly it. Yeah.
But the other one's old engine oil. Mix it with a bit of diesel. If you've got one, you can put a post in the ground, soak it in there overnight, and put the post in, and then paint the fence with engine oil, thin down
Yes.
with diesel. That's another good, much better than this crap you buy.
Yes.
My
Yes.
timber frame's done that way. I paint it with old. We will paint it with old engine oil. The timber framing.
Got you. Good idea. Yeah.
It'll be totally illegal in the UK to do that. It really would, but it works.
They got a lot of rules in the UK. That's one thing you notice.
Yeah,
There's so
yeah.
many rules, isn't
Yeah.
there?
This place would be like listed, grade 2 listed probably. It'd be a listed building, and I wouldn't be able to do anything to it without permission. But here in Poland, do what you want.
I see.
That's good.
So what's the capital of Poland?
Warsaw or Warszawa.
Okay, and how far are you from Warsaw?
Oh, about 6 hours drive. I'm as far west as you can probably get in Poland, so I'm right on the Czech-German border. So it's 30 minutes to the Czech Republic or 30 minutes to the German Republic.
How far to Ukraine?
Oh God, then I've got to go across all the way to the border, quite a way, all the way across Poland. I'm as far left. You look at the map of Poland. I'm down south on the left there, just on the German-Czech border.
Amazing. And what did you do in England for a job?
I did various things. I ended up being a CIO for a big private equity company in engineering.
Ah, that's right. You're saying, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, been through phases. I've done most things, self-employment, that sort of thing. But
Yeah.
But when the whole thing was sold, that was my exit. So I exited at that point.
So how long have you been sort of semi-retired for?
10 years. You
love it?
Yeah, it's great. I don't miss what I used to do, to be honest.
No, I don't blame you. Yeah.
I've had a chance to. I'd hate to, with my habits of drinking and smoking. I'd hate to. The time of age being 67 in the UK, I'd hate to, just maybe have a few years left to enjoy. I mean, we've had a cracking 10 years.
The thing is, in IT, being 50 in IT is like being 60 in any other industry, isn't it? They don't like old. It's young man's game,
Yeah,
isn't
I
it?
kind of moved out of.
You into more management
I
than
moved
that.
into more into business process and acquisition and building companies up from an acquisition where something was on the verge of bankruptcy or bankrupt in our industry, and then we just rebuild that business using our business model, get it going, get it into profit, and add it to the portfolio. So, problem solver, yeah, as Mrs. Dodgy just said, problem solver. That was my job. So I go to a filing company and.
Did you have any kids?
No kids. No. Thank God. Sorry. Every time I say that, I get into a lot of trouble. But I enjoy children through friends and family. Let's put it that way. Nieces, nephews, that type of thing. But look on the bright side, because we haven't got any kids. All the nieces and nephews get, when we die, they get the inheritance. So to dodge a fortune.
And the watches. How long you been into the watches for?
I first got into my first proper watch with my first bonus of my first probably decent job. It's 1988 when I got my 16013 date just two-tone.
What a great watch!
Yeah, I've still got that. I mean, in those days, nobody wanted it. Could have had a Daytona cheaper. Nobody wanted a Daytona. Amazing.
The 16013 88. I remember that watch.
Yeah, 1988.
Because that's just before it went sapphire. The next year it came sapphire.
The next year it became sapphire. You got it. Yeah, so it's a placky one that you can clean up with toothpaste.
And tell me this. So that was your first watch?
Yeah.
And what did you get after that?
Well, I got into motorcycling and all sorts of things, and then I can't remember how far back. I had a few accidents. I had racing.
Oh shit!
And I just swapped out and started just having watches instead of motorcycle. But I've only recently, since I had my last accident, and I told you the story in London, didn't I? When I had a really bad accident, I was in hospital, and I had a hospital bed here at home. It was all made into like a hospital room.
Yeah.
I was on my back for 2 months. I couldn't sleep. I was told I was having problems. Everybody walked away. The physiotherapist walked away saying, I can't help you anymore with this walking. Nothing's moving. But I used to watch you at night, and Blue Shirt Buddha and Thomas and the guys. And so in a way, you were, while I was on these drugs and I was awake.
Holy fuck.
You guys were a relief for me. I'd sit there. Mrs. Dodger, she bought me a Mudmaster, and she brought me a Submariner to play with, and then and stuff. You just helped.
Fuck. So what sort of bike did you come off?
What's the last one? The CBR Fad. Was it the R6 or the CBR Fad? Yes. Well, the one I crashed racing, Nick. That was the R6. Oh, no, R6 and the CBR 1000. Anyway, I'll get to the detail. So I did
Holy
the two.
Fuck! You came off it.
Yeah. I did the R6. I missed the corner. I didn't see the corner. The guy in front did. And I just went whack straight front. Too much front brake. Locked the front wheel up. And I went, whoopsie over. Sort of fractured my leg and stuff. Yeah.
Holy fuck. So you've given up motorcycles now?
Yeah. But
you love them or not? You love them. You love them or what?
Yeah. Once it's a drug.
Like, I love those Ducatis. You know those fucking Ducatis?
Yeah. I had,
You know, like the Ducati Pagani. You know, the what's it?
The race ones, yeah.
Yeah, I think they look.
I had the race, the Monster, but with the Testa Stressor engine inside, the Ducati Monster 900 with the race engine from the race bike.
Yeah,
but then my favourite was the MV Agusta F4 1000. That was just
fuck.
My pinnacle. But it was a bitch to ride. You can imagine it's just wow. It's just a crazy thing to ride on the road. It just didn't belong on the road, but it was just fantastic. It used to be fantastic. We used to do track days, that type of thing.
Were you into cars ever?
Oh, I went through all that, had all the cars, done the cars, got bored with the cars.
Bikes are so much better than cars, you think?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So I always ended up, company cars all the time. I used to, like Mrs. Dodge, used to buy the sports cars. She used to have those things, and so that was the little 2-seater thing that we go out on a Sunday in, and I'd have the company car just bashing around and doing the shopping and going to work.
That's so cool. But would you ever go like for a supercar or something like that? Nah, no appeal. I suppose once you've been on a bike,
We've had
it's
in the
still a
family,
letdown, isn't it?
we've had all of those things in the family, one way or the other. And
People have said that on
Carrera-
bikes are
Carrera
better
4.
than anything. Bikes are
I
so
don't
much
know,
better than.
Carrera 4, mind you, apart from even being a full 4x4, I mean, it used to just turn turtle. You used to put too much power in on a wet, and it's just crazy. I couldn't get in and out of these bloody things now. I look stupid. When I was 20, I used to look at old farts getting in and out of these sports cars, thinking, "What a fucking wanker! Who does he think he is?" And so, if I went and bought one of these things, right, at my age, somebody at 20 is going to be saying exactly what I said. Look at that fat wanker.
Yeah, but you couldn't afford it at 20. Who had the money at 20?
Or I thought the insurance.
Well, the insurance was a problem back in those days in the UK. The insurance was a killer. You could get the car, but the insurance was either or used to be a small fortune. It's a bit crazy. But I was always lucky because there was always a company car there somewhere for me. Apart from when Mrs. Dodger always broke, she just smashed all my company cars up. Yeah, she didn't break her own car. She'd take my car out and crash it. And I'd have a car for 2 weeks, new, and then she'd go and tear the wiring loom out of it. Yeah, no, you laugh. It was the bus, yeah. Yeah, I had a nice Jag, 2 weeks old.
Oh, what sort of Jag?
What sort of Jag was it? It was only one of these junior Jags.
On X-Type. What year was this?
It was. How long ago was that? My pickle brain. 15 years ago. Yeah. It was,
that'd be an X-Type. X-Type. It was like based on a Mondeo.
But that's it. Yeah, the junior.
Actually, I had one of those as a hire car. What size engine did it have?
2 or whatever liter. Sorry,
yeah,
I'm terrible.
Yeah, I remember I had one as a hire car once because I paid extra. Fuck, I love that baby Jaguar. It was in British racing green.
It was the most comfortable. I mean, before then I'd had six BMs before then, and the most comfortable was that Jag, wasn't it? You could drive to the other end of France and get out of that Jag, and those seats were just luxury, man.
Yes.
But the BMW seats used to kill me ass. You know what I mean?
They're firm. The Germans are firm.
They're hard. The Germans are all hard.
You've never been into German cars, Mr. GMT, have you?
No, I haven't. Not really.
They
don't last up here in the territory, unfortunately. Yeah,
they don't last.
No, with the humidity
they fall
and stuff.
To bits. The heat.
Heat, yeah.
So you got Scoobies, haven't you? Got a Scooby, haven't you?
Yeah. I got a Forester.
All-wheel drive. They're probably one of the best all-wheel drive cars ever done.
Yeah,
and
I've had it since
the Forester. I like the Forester. They last. You know that you get 10 years out of one of those.
I've had mine since 2011, and it's still ticking over. It's great. I love it.
You do many Ks on it?
Not really, because Darwin's small. You know what I mean? So I don't have to travel far. So not many.
Have you made a fortune in Darwin? Like, well, obviously you have. Look at the toys around you.
Oh, this has been going on since the late 90s. So it's not like I just went out the other day and just bought them all. So it's been collecting over the years.
But you've done well in Darwin, haven't you? You've made your fortune.
It's I'm not a fortune. I'm not rich, but by all means. But I took over my family business in 2000 and start of COVID 2020. I started with zero again because that was the agreement. I said to my mum, "You have everything," because I was partners with my mum. I said, "You have everything, so you can retire. I'll start from zero again, and we'll do it all over again." And then when I started, COVID hit, which obviously everyone suffered in COVID. But I slowly got through it, and I'm here today talking to you.
Shit. Jesus. So, you've got the snack bar. How many businesses have you got?
I've got one business, but the combined is sorry, I've got two businesses, but the combined is one. So I've got a fast food shop, and I've also got a small little what's it called? It's in a market. So you just do Greek food in a market. It's one of the biggest markets in Darwin for the tourists. You should look it up. It's called Mindle Beach Markets. It's really nice. And we do have Greek food there. We've been there since my family's been there since '88.
And how much do you sell a week?
Oh, it varies. Like it's only 2 days a week with that, so it's not dramatic. It's like
How much in your snack food business?
Sorry,
how much do you turn over a week in your
snack? Oh God, I don't know, a week. No, it's not that great because there's like 20 other food stores where in my area. So it's very hard to actually compete, but we do it right because we are the only Greek shop there. But we could do a lot better if there was less competition, obviously, in that one area. And don't forget, Darwin is small, so it's pretty hard to actually make a really good margin on it. So
that's the problem in Darwin. Fucking everything's so expensive. Housing's so expensive.
Yeah, everything.
Everything is
because
fucking
we're so remote.
bitch.
We're so far away from everything.
Do you miss? You're from Melbourne, aren't you, originally?
No. My son's moved. He's in Melbourne at the moment. I'm not from Melbourne. I actually was born in London. It's a little suburb, Herringate, just out of London. And I was born there. And back in '75, my parents went there in '74 after the Cyprus got invaded by the Turkish. They got invaded and they lost their property and stuff. So they went to London to try and work it out, and it didn't work. And my dad was here originally and then went to Cyprus to get married, and then he brought his brothers over to Darwin, to Australia, and his brothers helped him get back to Australia after it wasn't working out in London for him. So then we came back after that, and
Now we were talking before. Did you ever get that watch, your dad's day?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. My father-in-law's watch. No, I haven't. He knows I want it, and I said if you do decide to sell it, I'm definitely going to purchase it off you, and he knows this, and he won't sell it to me.
That's your father-in-law?
Yeah, my father-in-law, yeah. He actually had a really bad fall yesterday and was really stressed out yesterday.
So you sold it to him a while ago, did you, that watch?
No. That watch used to be my father-in-law's. He bought it back in the 80s. He had a problem financially, so he sold it to one of his good friends, which was good. And then I offered to purchase it off him. He said, look, I'm not ready to sell it, but if I do sell it, I'm coming straight to you because it was your father-in-law's originally. So because you've shown interest in it first, you'll get first pickings. So yeah.
Yes.
The funny thing is, I've still got the box and papers. He's only got the watch.
Fuck! How did that work?
I don't know. He did back then. When they sold it to him, that wasn't an issue. Back then, they didn't care about box and papers. He just wanted the watch.
Does he know you've got it or not?
No, he doesn't know. He doesn't know I've got the box and papers.
Keep quiet about that.
I don't think he'll even care. To be honest, I don't think he cares. He doesn't think that way. They're not wired up in that.
Have you talked money and said, look, how about I'll give you 10 now for it?
I told him. I said to him, I'll give you the money straight up. I said, whatever you paid, I think he paid 10 back then. I said, I'll give you whatever you want. I said, I know it's worth 10. I know it hasn't never been serviced. I've got to spend a bit of money on it. But I'll give you what you paid for it. Or if you make a price, tell me the price and we can come to an agreement. Yeah. So yeah, that's it.
Does he look after it or?
No, he doesn't. Look, he doesn't wear it anymore because he lost the pin. Now the thing that's pissed me off. I'm glad he doesn't wear it because he hasn't put a gold pin in for where the bracelet is. He's actually put a metal pin in there, and that will actually ruin the gold. And that's what I'm worried about. I'm glad he doesn't wear it anymore because of that fact. So that's what he told me he did. So I'm glad he doesn't wear it.
I think it's only a gold-plated pin, but don't be too hard. Don't be too hard. I think it's gold-plated. That I know what you're talking about. The little the what's it called? Fuck me dead. Spring bars. The spring bars.
Yes.
Spring bars.
Yeah.
That's not end of the world. It should be gold.
Look, I wouldn't mind getting the original one.
Is it sapphire or plastic or what is it?
It's sapphire. It's sapphire.
It's an 18038 or 18238?
Yeah, 18038. It's late 80s.
Why don't you just fuck up? Like no, it'd be before. The 18238s came out as an R serial number. R serial numbers are about 87, 88. So it's
Okay.
pre-87, okay?
All right. Yep. That's what it is. Then.
Because I still think whose motorcycle helping's that, Dodger?
Somebody said I wasn't the sports, but it's Haga Sands replica. Noriyuki Haga 41.
I got to tell you, Mr. GMT, I I always loved cars, Mr. GMT.
Me too. I did too.
I
I actually had a
fucking
car and
loved
got
them.
into a. I actually made a car. I did up a car back in the early 2000s, and it was done with I
What
whipped
sort of
out the
car was that?
It was a. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. They only bought like 250 in Australia. It was called a Ford Laser Lynx. It looked very similar to a Ford Focus.
Yes, I know the ones. They were cool. You know they had a Carla Zampatti laser too?
Did they? I didn't
She
know.
had a special version of it. And did you know they also had a Ford Cartier LTD?
What? What?
They had a Cartier edition of the
Wait,
LTD.
Was it? Well, obviously limited edition, right? Limited run.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll pull one up for you, okay?
Yeah, but I ended up doing that car right up and got into magazines and stuff, which was nice. Won a few competitions with it. It was good.
Fuck me dead. And I remember the Ford Lynx. I remember them. I remember. Show you. This is what the Cartier looked like. Okay, this was the Ford LTD Cartier. Look, there you go. Look at that.
Oh, there
You
you
never
go.
seen. You never seen
I've
one
seen
of
that
those
before.
before?
I've seen one of those before. Yep, definitely have.
And that was the ad for them in the day. Look at that.
Wow, that reminds me a little bit of the
You were so fucking cool to have one of these, wouldn't you?
yeah. The
You
Holden
would
it
have
reminds me
been
a little bit of the. It would have been the Holden
introducing the
Statesman.
Ford
Doesn't
LTD
it look like a
Cartier,
little bit?
an
Look like a
exclusive
Statesman a little
blend
bit?
of stylish engineering and subtle design. What do you think?
For back in the day, man, this was the
This is
Ducks nuts.
early 80s, early 80s.
Yeah, this
Fucking
was it, man.
hell. Look
This was
inside
it.
there. Look inside.
It's a blast
You
from the
can
past.
have your new Ford LTD Cartier in any color you like as long as it's champagne. They were champagne only. Look at that.
Yep. Wow.
And I think,
Wow.
yeah. Look at that. That's a Ford Cartier LTD Cartier. What do you think?
Well,
It
for
looks
back
a
in the
bit
day,
like a
look,
Pimp-mobile.
put it this way: if you got one of those now, it'd be worth a mint. It'll be big money, big money.
You know those Monaros are worth a fortune now. You know that?
My friend, I was actually talking to him. Funny you say that. He had a two-door. He's got two-door Monaros. All right.
Yes.
From back in the day.
This is the
and he's
Lynx,
still-
isn't it? Is this the Lynx?
Yeah, that's the one. I had a red one, like the red one that was just up there.
Oh,
So,
like that.
Yeah.
Far out.
Like that.
So you're
that'll
saying-
It looked like that. By the time I finished with it, it was like, yeah, it was unreal. Maybe if you type in Hot Fours magazine laser links and see what comes up, maybe it'll come up.
that first one looked like my old Ford Granada in the 80s. You know, you probably didn't have
Was
that
it on the
inside.
cover?
Yeah, no, it wasn't on the cover, but I think it's that one there with that chick on the front. The
Which one?
This one, the one
They
with
seem
the
to have
yellow.
a few chicks on the front.
Yeah, the one with the yellow Hot Fours on it. That one there, but it's not in the front. I think that's the
Cool,
one.
she's nice. Fuck.
Yeah, they had some nice women on there. I tell you what.
The funny thing is, those Holden Monaros are worth a fortune now. You know, the Holden Monaro, like this is
Yeah.
even these ones are worth a lot of money, but these
They
ones
were-
here are worth a fortune.
Well, he had the one after this one. So my mate had two of the. He's still got them now, and he's got them in pieces, doing them up. But he reckons even the way they are in pieces now, they go for over 100,000. But even the ones that are in pieces now, he reckons you can get at least 40 grand just like the way it is, just there, just in pieces. Just 40 grand. Just he could sell them, but he doesn't want to sell them.
Does he like him?
He loves them, man. He loves them. He loves them.
JB, €5. Look at the sexy panel. Thanks for keeping me entertained.
Mate, you're a
Dang.
legend. Love you, JB. He's an awesome supporter of yours, man. He's a
JB.
fucking legend.
Yeah,
what happened?
Supporting us.
I got to tell you, Mr. GMT, what happened to me is, so I had a BMW. Then I could never afford to. After I got rid of it, I just couldn't afford it. I had kids, divorce, separate, all this stuff.
Life.
It's only now I've gotten in. I had an Alfa Romeo that was fucking just a bad mistress. That was.
I heard the old Alfa Romeos had a lot of problems, yeah.
This was a 2000s one. This is when they're supposed to be resolved, but they're fucked.
Okay.
Don't trust those Italians, okay? They lie to you.
Yeah, you get that. What do you do?
I'll tell you
Well,
what. Don't buy a fake Jeep Grand Cherokee wherever you do. Pieces of
Oh,
crap.
they're garbage. They're garbage.
Yeah, utter garbage. The paint's coming off the bonnet because they've got aluminium bonnets, and the paint won't adhere to them, so it's all bubbling off. It's only 4 years old. Bloody thing.
Do you put it in the garage at night?
No, I would leave it outside.
That could be
Well,
the part of the problem.
garage. I'll put it under, like, there's a lean-to at the back there if it's snowing, so it doesn't get covered in snow. If I remember, but no, it spends all the time out.
I think that could be part of the problem. Mr. GMT, have you got a garage for your car?
Yeah. Yep. Sure do.
And at work, you got a garage as well?
No, I don't at work, unfortunately, because we're in the industrial area, and I asked the bloody landlord if I can actually put something up, and they said no, not allowed to.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking piss me
Why
off.
is that?
I don't know. She wouldn't give me an explanation. She goes, no, you're just not allowed to. Just don't do it. Don't ask any questions. Done. Piss me off, man.
Because what's the big deal if you put up a carport at work? What's the problem?
She reckons, someone could run into her and then she'll get sued and this and that. I go,
fuck
dead,
me
man.
dead.
Jesus.
How can they fucking get away with this shit, It
just pisses me off. You want to look at, look, we're not made out of money here, right? So you want to look after the property that you go and purchase or you lease or whatever. And you can't even do that because some people don't give a shit. They don't even care what's your problem. That's your problem. You deal with it. If anything happens, that's your problem. It just shits me. Yeah, but it is what it is. What do you do? Who have we got joining us right now?
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Soraka.
I'm good, mate. Things got a bit heated last night, Archie. Things were said, things were done, but
you know what?
I
tell you honestly, I really want to cool everything down there because there's a lot of good things that happen in the dungeon. People who are making these loud noises aren't even in the fucking dungeon. And I just like it to tick on. There's a lot of great things that come here. Like Mr. GMT, he doesn't like the normal streams because it's too fast pace. And it gets here, you can just relax a bit. I actually feel my whole demeanor when I'm in the dungeon, it doesn't matter. I got to do something, I'll go and do it. Whereas on the show, it's always fast paced and, here, it doesn't fucking matter. You can just talk shit.
It's really laid back and I really enjoy it because it's in our evenings too. I find it special. It's a special place, man. It's really nice.
And that's what I think is so sad is that I got to be honest with you. I think I just want this thing. I'm going to try and this is just between you guys because Bears don't say anything. I don't want to fucking talk about it in front of Bear about the dungeon. I said, Bear, let's change topic. I'm just going to say to him, change topic. Because every time people put their fucking snout into this thing, it just always ends in fucking tears for people who aren't even fucking involved here. You know what I mean? This is what pisses me off. I'm just trying to create an environment where they can chat. They're free to come on and just talk shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but people take it so serious. They take it so serious and say, "Oh, this guy was bad. This was that." Well, you know what? It doesn't really matter if we raise 50 cents for the day. It doesn't fucking matter. This is just a place to come, relax, and
Relax,
chat.
enjoy yourself, and have a drink if you want to. If you want to have a
Yeah.
coffee, whatever you're doing during the
Have a
day.
smoke.
So I
Yeah,
got to
have a
tell you,
smoke.
Sirocco, I feel a bit sorry for you because I think you kind of sometimes with these guys they bait you. They try and bait you, and I think just step back, and this is just a place to be. Just these people aren't even involved in it in this thing. There's so many egos, and so much bravadery. But this dungeon's not like that. The dungeon is just
What I have noticed, Archie, I watch the chat, right, and I see a lot of Aussies in the chat. You get more Aussies coming up because they've got nothing to do. It's their evening, so you're actually getting a lot more newer crowd too from the Australian, from Australia, which is good too, and the
This
UK.
well, have a look at this. We've got 73 people watching. That's better than some
Yeah.
of the other streams.
For sure. Look! I do
No.
a stream once a week on a Friday, and I only get 20 viewers. I don't get what you get.
Mm.
This is awesome.
Well, I hope we can keep it going.
Yeah, man, I love it. I think it's the best thing
I'll
ever.
try.
And not only that, the gentleman that we got beside me right now, they're so laid back, so calm, really nice to talk to. We can talk about anything, and the conversation just flows nicely, man. I love it. The freaking
Yep.
types.
Almond milk. We've done almond milk. Prostates. We do everything here. All men's
Yeah.
things, problems, issues. You know, people who are just having a bad time or a downtime, they just can come and chat. You know.
And look,
Mm.
even if you've got an issue, like for example, if you personal issue, you want you want some advice or anything, it's nice.
Yeah,
You just come here, ask. I've got this issue happening. Is there any way I can resolve it? You got any
Yeah.
ideas? It's just a
And people do
It's just
that.
a-
You know, people have had problems, bereavements. You know, they've come here just to be able to be amongst friends and just talk freely.
I tell you
Yeah.
something I noticed which actually made me quite sad. I'll just say this privately here because no one's fucking watching, right?
Probably know what it is.
no one's watching.
I was trying to set up that Mike the Snake with that blondie girl, right? And she's got a lot of baggage, mental problems, and yeah, she's got a nice pair of tits, and well, they're fake anyhow. But she's not that special, right? And Mike's a salt of the earth, just a
Oh,
nice guy.
He's awesome. It's fucking awesome.
But someone said to me he's got no chance with her. In America, you need to have a lot of money to get semi-hot girls. I can't believe that. Are we like that in Aussie? Is Aussie like that, Mr. GMT? I don't think Aussie's like that, is it?
Not to the. There is some areas, but not to that degree. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I'm in Darwin, so don't take my word for it. You know what I mean? In Darwin, everyone's laid back.
Yeah. See, a lot of the tradies earn big bucks in Australia, so the culture is different. If you want, sometimes the tradie can be, he can be quite a good money spinner, but it just dawned on me that Mike the Snake, he's reasonable. He's got a nice car. He's renting a nice expensive house. He's renting. That's $4,000 a month he's paying. Fuck me dead. I don't know how he does it. And
It's a lot of money.
she's got the most ridiculous tabs on. I don't understand it. And it was someone said to me, "Oh, it's unfair to set them up because." There we go.
Do you want to read the super chat, Archie?
Oh, here we go.
$50.
My God. Driving and got notification of the stream. Please don't piss off my friend ER. Great supporter of AC3. Take care. Thank you. 0000. That's much
Legend.
much
Awesome.
appreciated. But I can't believe it. The money thing came out that, hang on a minute, he's not in her league because he's not a millionaire. You know what I mean? It's so obvious. The money is so important to the Americans. Like, let me just say this to you. I'll tell you one thing I found, okay? I've had some good months. Okay, I'll be honest with you. Okay? I had some good months. I've never earned money like this. I had a good patch when I had my own business. This was fucking in 96. Okay, but from then onwards, I really haven't had a great patch. Okay. And I got to tell you, the thing is, I've had a good couple of months, but I've had problems with my son, and I've never been so fucking depressed in my life.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
Understand.
honestly, the money's good, right? Money is very good, but you still can be really fucking depressed.
Oh yeah. Even if you got money.
I made good money in a month. Everything is monthly for me because that's kind of how I get paid from Google and that, right? So I get my monthly income comes in. Then 3 days after the money's gone, it's all been spent. You know, I wait until next. It's paycheck to paycheck. It's called, right? Now what I'm trying to say is, like, I never did house repairs. Okay, let me tell you this. I had old carpet with carpet beetles.
I remember that.
I didn't have curtains for about 10 years. I didn't have nice curtains for 10 years. Okay, I had sheets hung up. And
That could be tough.
no, it's not really. You know what, GMT, it doesn't fucking these material things don't really make you happy if you've got nice curtains or not.
That's true.
I said to my wife, I'll tell you what happened to my wife and me many years ago. She was working full time as a nurse. We went to BMW. We went to Mercedes-Benz. We test drove the C-Class. I remember it was a C200. We test drove a BMW 323i. Hello, Sov. I'm just
Good
telling
evening,
a
Hey,
gentlemen.
story.
Sov, how you
Just
Hey,
going?
telling a
Mr.
story.
GMT, Dodger,
Hi, Sov.
Rocco, Arch, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen of the chat.
Sov.
Good evening.
Oh, just let me
Man,
finish
Now,
my
listen,
story. Sov.
Dodger,
Let me
I just had to jump on and say one thing. You were talking about almond milk.
Yeah, we did a session on almond milk.
I just have to tell you that milk can only come from a mammary gland. And last time I looked, almonds don't have mammary glands.
Ah, right, okay. But Sov, you're also right about the X-Type. You used to sell it to your worst enemy. When it got old.
Look, they
I
were
love
great. They were
I
great
actually-
little car, but only keep them for 5 to 7 years, and then they're lots of trouble. So yeah,
They were based on the Ford Mondeo. I had a Mondeo.
Yeah, the chassis.
Yeah.
they were a Ford Mondeo with a very nice set of clothes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
nice.
they did a bit of tweaking to it. Now, for starters, the Mondeo was normally a 4.
Wheel drive.
No, 4-cylinder engine. Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And the Jaguar,
There's 6 in it. Yeah.
but you could get the Mondeo with a 6 as well. It was that
Yep.
Duratec
East
engine,
west.
right?
East west. Yeah.
But I got to tell you this: the Mondeos, look, the Jaguar itself, the X-Type. I had one all-wheel drive car. Fuck me dead. I love. They even had the J curve in it for the auto.
The J
box.
gate. The J gate. Yes.
The J gate. Look, I'm just telling this story quickly. Let me just finish this story. What I was saying, I've forgotten what I was saying, but what I was saying is that as far as money goes, you can be really depressed. The money doesn't, I mean, money's very handy to have, right? My house, I didn't do the curtains, didn't do the carpets. It's only recently that I've done it. Oh, my wife, we were looking at cars, BMW, Mercedes.
Do the
And you know,
carpet
my
match
wife-
the curtains,
you know
Arch?
what
Does
my
the carpet
wife
match the
said?
curtains? Quick, show us. Does the carpet
No, no.
match the curtains?
It does. It does now.
That's
Solve,
good.
It does.
That's good.
Look, I got the blue.
Look.
Oh, you can't see the carpet
You
because I got
can't
shit
see
all
the carpet.
There's a little bit of blue there and the blue curtain. Yeah. Yes.
That's hilarious.
And let me just say this to you. We were looking at
Arch,
cars.
look, mate, I got the blue
Hang on.
carpet for you. Look at that, the blue carpet.
He's got commercial grade carpet. Please stop showing off. Let me just tell you this story. My wife said I said, which car do you like? Because I wanted to lease or buy a car because we're both working full time. And she said, I'd like to work part time instead of having a fancy car. And you know what? That's probably a wise thing because the kids were young then. She was working. So she went from full time. We didn't get a BMW or a Mercedes. We had a Honda Accord and she worked part time. Does that make sense? So sometimes,
Yeah, absolutely.
you know what?
Absolutely.
The material goods isn't the thing that's going to make you happy. The time with the kids, she can't get that back.
No,
See,
of
the
course you
kids
can't.
are at an age now. My youngest kids are 15 and 16. Actually, 16 and 17 this year they're turning. And they don't fucking want to go anywhere with us. So there's no point having all this time with them. They don't even want to go out with us.
I retired, and all of a sudden your kids are grown up, and they're not
Have
there
you heard
anymore.
that song, Cats in the Cradle, da-da-da, da-da-da?
Oh,
Can I
yeah.
borrow the car keys?
The older you get, man, the more that song makes sense. Yeah.
Fuck, is that scary? You know
Yes,
what
it
I mean?
is.
That is
Yeah.
so scary.
And you relate to it from being the kid, you relate to it from being the father, and you relate to it to being the old man. Jeez, the
Well,
cat's
my son decided to move into another state. He went to Melbourne, 19 years old. He said, I'm out. See you later. Gone. Done. What do you do?
He's got to do his own thing, but doesn't he?
Yeah.
But if
of
he's
course.
Greek, that's his ancestral home, Melbourne.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
When you-
There's more Greeks in Melbourne than there is Athens, isn't there?
But the funny thing is, all
Well,
his friends are
I can tell you
good
where
old Aussies.
all
They're not
the
even
good.
Greek.
If you're looking for historical parts, they're not in Greece. They're in the British Museum. That's where they've all the Greek heritage things. They're at the the British Museum on display. They fucked up. They carved up the Pantheon. Do you know that? They carved up
I
the
didn't know
fucking
that.
Pantheon.
No,
That was a
didn't
great
know
milk bar. That was a great milk bar, the Pantheon milk bar.
You know the Pantheon. They've actually got the whole fucking front of it. It's in the British Museum,
That's crazy.
and they're protecting it. They're saying they're protecting it.
Yeah, they stole the marbles, the Elgin marbles.
They stole fucking a lot of shit.
I've still got my
Parthenon,
balls.
yeah.
No one's stealing my balls.
But I got to tell you, this group is such a good thing. I think it's just such a nice place. Come in, relax, talk
I don't know,
shit.
it turns from a sort of like a
I'm trying to get my
a
son.
jazz. It turns from a lounge bar into a fight club sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, it's like everyone's on the
I'm gonna show
cage
you.
and chat.
Can I show you something for a minute, if you don't mind, Sirocco?
Yeah.
Sorry, plus it's
Sov.
Sovereign. Let me just find
Sovereign.
this fucking thing. Let me find it. If I can find it, I may not be here.
What you eating, Dodger?
What there?
Oh man, I was
Sorry.
enjoying that. I was clicking away and everything.
Okay, I want to show you that. I'm gonna pause it. There's a lady wearing a dress that's exactly like my curtain.
Careful, Archie. I got strike last week for doing this in the middle of the show.
Right, you get a strike.
Yes, he did.
Fuck.
You got paid
Fuck.
£27 for the strike.
we got
though.
taken down. Yeah,
Who did? What?
31, I think it was, and we got a strike.
You
By-
paid
by
it once,
who?
it was fine. You paid it the second time, you got it pulled down.
Who told you this?
It happened
Yeah.
live on stream.
A fine.
It
What do you mean
happened.
by a fine?
It happened live on stream. I didn't.
No, someone super
I didn't
chatted
get
to
a
play
fine.
the intro again
Someone super chatted to replay the intro.
Oh,
and got
you
pulled
a
down because of
strike.
copyright.
Fuck, that's
Yeah,
nasty.
it happened with one of my videos as well.
I was wondering
Yeah,
whether
what-
it was actually.
yeah.
I was wondering whether it was a paid strike, whether someone actually paid that amount of money for you to do it because they knew you get pulled down again.
Jesus Christ, that's pretty nasty. Sorry, I won't do that. But anyhow, look, I just wanted to say it's. Let me go. I gotta go.
Play it without the music, Arch. Play it without the
Ah,
music.
fuck
Yeah,
it. No, I lost the mood. I'm not in the mood anymore.
I actually was enjoying the music. That was the best part about it. I wasn't getting right
It's great.
into it.
It's great music. That's the intro I always play. I love it.
I love those 60s, 70s sort of.
I think we're all doing this in the panel right now.
By the
because
way-
we grew up in that era.
Can I tell you something, Sovereign? I want to show you something that would fucking the sort of person you are. Your dad would drive.
Arch, mate, when can we get you some new headphones?
Soon. I want to show you something. Have a look at this, please. Have a look at this. This
What's
is
wrong
what.
with Archie's headphones?
They're
It's
broken.
a flaccid
I broke them.
Oh.
Okay, I broke them. It's a long story.
Monaro, HT Monaro.
No,
yeah,
just calm down. I want to show you this.
Rotary.
No, just wait. Here we go.
Have a
Link.
look at this thing.
This is
yeah,
this
here
is
we go.
exactly. This is a
Oh,
Ford
that's the
LTD
LTD.
Cartier. You remember these?
Yeah, I
Early
do.
80s.
I do. They had a couple
You
of.
were
They,
so fucking snooty. Look at those pair. That pair. Look at those two. Do you reckon they would actually? Would they use the toilet? These people. So refined. They're so cool.
But they'd get someone else to flush it.
They
It
just
was only
use
it
the flush
was only
and
it was
doesn't
only trim.
stink.
It was just a paint and trim level. It was special
Yeah,
alloys,
that's what it
and
was.
I think there was only gold paint and velour upholstery. It didn't even
Doesn't
have
this
leather.
remind you of the old
Did it have
Statesman?
leather?
It came with these Cartier things in it. Look, yeah, I got the keychain and the. Look at this.
Was it leather though, or it was leather?
Yes, Cartier.
That was
Look at
surprising for an LTD in the
It's
90s.
luxury. It was the height of luxury. Look at these. This was the height of luxury. A Ford.
I know. Go back to the LTD, the Silver Monarch. That was my favourite LTD of the time, and probably be about the 1970s. LTD
No,
Silver Monarch.
that's like the Landau. This is 8.
No, it
Just 1
wasn't.
minute
No.
there. I want to show you. This is the computer. Look at that futuristic dash. It's still
Yeah.
modern today. Look
Exactly
at
the
that.
same instruments as the Ford Falcon, same T-bar as a Ford Falcon.
You know what? You just kill it, don't you, plastic? Sorry, Sal. These
Get
were
back to that steering wheel. Get back to that steering wheel. It looks like
these
it's
were
about to fall.
aspirational. Look at this. I fucking wanted that Rolls Royce. Look at the Rolls Royce grill on that. How could you not be? You could be a
Put it
prime
in
minister.
the junkyard.
Look at this fucking. Look at this.
Put it this way,
Just a
Solomon. If you had that right now, it'd be worth bulk money. It'd be worth a lot
No,
of money.
it's just another
And
bloody
here's the
Ford with a
catalogue
different
for it.
coat of paint.
Ford LTD Cartier. You were fucking.
You're a baller, mate. You're a baller. That's what it's called. You're a baller.
You know,
Get that.
you had fucking made it. These were beautiful automobiles for very nice people to drive, Sovereign. These
There
were
was
not normal
there was a
people.
few fashion designers. Ken Doan, was there a Ken Doan one that had a
There was
special
a
coloured
Carla
upholstery?
Zampetta laser. There was a
Oh,
Carla
that's it. Yeah. She did
remember
a
the
lot of
Carla-
colourful stuff too. Carla Zampatti.
Actually, I think my father-in-law had one of these.
She was an
But not
Italian.
You know
this-
what?
Not the Cartier.
You know, Mr. GMT didn't even know that. He didn't know about the Carla Zampatti.
It was on a
He-
girl's car, though. It wasn't an LTD. It was a little
Here we
Ford
go.
or
This is
something,
it
wasn't
here.
it?
This is the Carla Zampatti. Look, that's the Carla
Yes.
Zampatti.
Yeah, Ford
Look,
Laser. Yeah.
Ford Laser.
Ford
Look
Laser.
at this. This was a Carla Zampatti Ford Laser. That was the fucking ultimate in style. Do you understand?
If you're a
Yeah.
chick.
This was 80s chic. Do you understand or not? Look, there was even a sales brochure. Look, there was a sales brochure. Look at this. A sales brochure. Fuck, you were cool. Look, this was Carla had one as well.
Oh, she was given one. So that she
Yeah.
could put a name to it.
Fucking
She was probably paid a percentage for every car that was sold, and
don't
she was
be
given
nasty,
one just to.
Dov.
Hey?
These are very, very. And what was the other car you mentioned? Ken Doan had one. What?
Was it? No, maybe I'm thinking of Carla Zampatti, but someone who had a colourful.
You know who had one? I'll tell you who else had a fancy car. You know who else had a fancy car? BMW had the Andy fucking Warhol art
Warhol.
car. That was
Yeah.
the fucking. That was. Look
was,
at that.
Yeah,
that
that's
was.
big money.
That was.
Yeah.
Jesus, yeah, that.
Yeah,
there,
these were
shit.
fucking masterpieces.
Hey, I don't know.
When was
man.
that brought out? What year was that?
80s, late
80s.
80s, late 70s, early 80s.
Looks like you got the crook Chico roll from Mr. GMT's shop and had a bit of a bath on it. It's like a
Hey, you know what?
Technicolor
I've got
yawn.
that. I should bring it on one of the shows one night. I've got actually a Chica Roll hand with holding a Chica Roll.
You know, they were.
They are collectible
available.
now, Mr. GMT. Have you seen the
know.
price on
And
those things?
You remember?
No,
you
I haven't,
remember
no.
when? You remember when you got a Chico? You also had those when you bought them. You had those little sachets you could put
The
them
bag.
into. Remember that?
Greaseproof bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that. They come with the
Peter
bags.
Dash,
still. They still come
$5.
with the bags.
Good crew. Tell
Thank
you
you,
what,
brother.
Savron.
You rock.
They were in a glass bag. They used to call them glass bags because they were
I'm gonna have to
greaseproof.
put these. I got to put some stuff in the dishwasher. My wife's coming home soon, and I cooked dinner, and I
Like
just
shit's
got to
everywhere.
clean up the mess. I got to clean up the mess. I'll be back soon. You keep guys
No worries,
entertained.
We'll
Hang
keep
on,
going.
before you do, Arch, I'll just.
Yeah, yeah, go
okay,
on.
way go.
Go,
on.
go,
I was just
go,
gonna
go,
send
say
you-
it, say it.
I was just going to send you the link for the Chico roll hand.
I've seen the hand. Don't fucking. I fucking want one. Just don't fucking
got
do
one.
that.
I've got
I
There's
one.
a link in the
think
private
they're
chat.
beautiful. Can you remember
Is
the
it? I
chick
gotta
on the
look.
bikes? Remember they used to have the Chico roll was on the bikes. Used to
Yeah,
have that
the
bike
1956 Chico Roll or whatever it was. Yeah, the original.
Chico.
and
Windsor
You know-
Windsor Smith did a very similar style ad in
That's the
in
hand I got.
in
That's the one I
90s.
got. I got one of those hands.
Yeah.
yeah,
Don't show it to Mark Goldberg.
they were
Wow.
amazing. They were amazing. You know this?
I still can't believe I've got one, man. That's awesome. Because I used to do all my advertising with the Chico Roll, all the Chico Roll stuff, hats,
Yeah, you'd
shirts.
buy if
Yeah.
you buy a couple of outers and the sales rep would toss you a couple of hands.
Yeah. I've got
Yeah.
a hand. I've got thongs. I've got not the thongs that everyone else thinks. Actually, thongs you wear on your feet. I've got towels.
Pluggers we call them.
Pluggers, double pluggers. Yeah, double pluggers.
Double pluggers.
What
That's the
happened to
one.
Chico rolls? Did they ever? You know, they
No,
never
they're still
really-
going.
They're still going. I saw heaps of them.
You do?
Yeah.
What's the most a customer has ordered Chico rolls? What's the biggest customer?
Oh, we've
ordered?
had, no, they don't go that crazy. It's like more of a. I'll buy say a
I'll
gyros and
confess.
I'll have a Chico roll with
I'll
it. There's,
confess. I've had
Can
4 in a
someone
row. I've had
post-
4 in a
post
row.
for Mike the Snake?
4.
Mikey wants
Yeah.
to leak.
I've had 4 in a row. Okay, I'll confess to you. Okay, and I've
How
also
long
eaten
ago was that? How long ago was that?
this 25 years ago. And you know what? I've also eaten 4 bags of jerky in one sitting.
Yeah,
I didn't
jerky's good
realize
if you
the
get good
shit
jerky.
It
Well-
swells in your stomach. That's why it's
I
so
didn't-
expensive. You can buy a whole side of because I make jerky, right? And you
Yeah,
can
you
buy a
make
whole side
jerky?
of rump. Yeah. I got a
Yeah.
I got a smoker and a
Smoker.
dehydrator. But a whole side of rump, which will cost you like $60, $70, will disappear down to an eighth of its size. That's why it's so bloody expensive. Hey, Mike, how you going, boyo?
What's going on, Mikey? How's things, brother?
Oh, you're muted. You're muted, Mikey.
Mikey.
Better?
Yeah, Mike.
That's better, Mikey.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes the button on my headset gets pushed.
People are always
So-
pushing buttons, man. Pushing everyone's button.
Yeah, all the buttons being pressed, man.
Yeah. Shit.
Push the button.
People push my buttons on the chat. Fucking seems like it's almost like a video game for them. They like to push it just beep, 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 as fast as they can.
We're having a nice show today. It's all nice, like normal. So,
Yeah, cool.
We're just
Oh.
chewing the cud, laying back, talking about shit.
I saw some pictures of some cool cars there a little while back. I saw an M1.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very similar looking to the Pantera, which I owned. And M1's one of my favorite cars.
I guess everybody's on it.
Yeah, well, I don't know about everybody, but I mean, since I was 10 years old on the weekends when I was, our kids had to go to Dad's house for the weekend. He lived in this high rise in Oakland, and he parked next to a Pantera, and so I would just spend 20 minutes just walking around the thing, looking at it and gawking over it, looking at that gated shifter and just fucking dreaming about it. And then finally, later on in life, I was doing well enough. I got one, but then I lost it in the fires.
Mikey, what time's it there, buddy?
It's 4:48 a.m.
Jeez, man. You need to get. You don't want to end up like this, man. You need to get
No,
some
I
rest.
have sleep issues, man.
Okay, fair enough.
So
you can't sleep.
I'll be in.
Fair enough. Fair
I'll be here
call.
for-
Fair call.
I'll be
How's your new pup? How's your new pup going?
My dad's doing great. My uncle.
No, not your dad. Your pup. You got a new dog, didn't you?
Oh, not a new dog. The puppy's still on probation. I haven't killed her yet. And she's locked up in her crate right now. She can't be trusted at night. Last time I let her roam freely at night, she ate all the wiring out the back of my router. And I lost television, computer, phone, internet, everything. So she's She spends quite a bit of time locked up. Anytime I'm not here, she's locked up. Um, it's easier to just leave her outside a lot of the time because while she's inside and I'm not looking at her, she's fucking chewing something valuable of mine up. Um, and I'm not jiving with her, man. It's like she's a rescue, and she's not even the kind of dog like that you can snuggle with. Because if you get snuggly with her, she fucking nervous peas. And so if she's on the couch, she'll jump up and I go, "Oh, you're a nice dog." Next thing you know, I'm cleaning up a big fucking piddle spot, and I have this fucking the one thing expensive thing I own.
You can probably get a good price on the internet for that dog. There's a lot of people that enjoy that.
Yeah,
There's someone for everything out there.
Rather take her to the rescue center and have her adopted. But I mean the only thing of value I really own in life is this Alcantara couch. It's probably a $10,000 couch. I mean it's fucking beautiful, and I have it covered with 3 layers of.
What breed, Mikey?
What?
What breed?
What braid? Oh,
what breed? What breed of dog?
She's like a little rat terrier.
Oh yeah.
Rat terrier mix. I'm not sure. She's a rescue, so I don't know exactly.
We have a saying in Australia that you're as crazy as a foxy in the back of a ute. And fox terriers are highly excitable dogs, and they just go nuts, and they do wet themselves a lot. It's part of the breed, man.
Yeah,
and
she's like
to tell
fox terrier, rat terrier.
Yeah, to tell you, Mini Foxy, she probably won't grow out of it, man. I'm sorry.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, I've had her almost a year, and the only thing was that my other dog, Scooter, who was the love of my life, had her for 18 years, was perfect, and she'd outlived 2 other dogs that I'd had in my life, and so it'd been a year, and it was time to get her another companion. And I got her one, and they were absolute best friends, man. From the minute they woke up, they were tearing it up. And so I left things alone, even though I didn't get along with the dog, and I couldn't, snuggle with the dog.
So you got plenty of chew toys for her and all that type of stuff?
Oh yeah, yeah. I just got her a new toy. She loves it. But again,
not Dodger. Too much bum crack there, mate. Pull your dacks up. That's it. Thanks, buddy.
She's just not I don't think the dog for me, so I'm gonna probably take her back to the rescue center and drop her off.
Mikey, give her a chance, mate. Give her a chance.
Oh, I am. I'm actually giving it the extra time. In fact, that just now, instead of just letting her outside, because here's what she does. Like I let her outside. Normally, a dog would go outside, pee and poo, and then come back in, right? Use that opportunity. Well, not her. She'll hold it. She'll go outside, and she'll wait for me to let her back in. As soon as she's back in, then she lets it all fly.
You gotta take her outside, man, and take a slash and show her what to do. Let her get the scent.
That's what I've been doing. I've been taking her outside and petting her and making her pee.
You got to take a slash yourself. Show her what to do. You got to be, like.
Yeah, take a big dump right on the ground. Here, go like this. Drop one on the ground. Sure.
Now that would be funny to see.
Yeah. Do it like this, dog. Come on, here you go. This is how you do it. Scrunt really hard. Anyways, I'm more worried about my uncle. I took him to the hospital 3 nights ago, and he was in quite distress. And he was breathing really hard.
On your mum or your dad's side?
My mom's side. And I was masked up, but initially worried about COVID, but it turned out he's tested negative for COVID, and I believe it's something to do with his heart. But he's still there. This 3 days, going on 3 days now, and so he's not called me and let me know what's going on or anything. So all I can do is just best wishes for him and hope he's doing okay.
Well, he's at the hospital, man, so he's the best place for him if he needs help, right?
there's no gold. There's no recoverable gold inside the ruins of my burnt down old house because there's nothing left of my burnt down house. There's 90-mile-an-hour winds at 3,000 degrees that took everything in my house and fucking threw it 3 miles downwind. Okay, the toilet was gone. The foundation was gone. The fridge was gone. Everything was gone. There was nothing taller than an inch. My motorcycle was on its side, and the aluminum engine cases were melted. The aluminum heads on my fucking car were melted into the ground. Anything aluminum was melted. Anything magnesium.
Hang on, Mike. You were
caught
talking
fire.
about you're talking about your uncle. We got sidetracked there, buddy.
Oh, it was somebody in the chat mentioned about the fire.
All right. Okay.
And,
All right.
and that there
Fire!
might be stuff left in the rubble. But
Fire!
we've already put a new house over the top of where my old house was. So
Did you ever get your insurance payout, Mikey? Did they ever come good,
No.
mate?
no.
Why is that?
No.
What reason do they give you?
Well, okay. I care for my mother. Always have. And
Good Rolex man always does.
when I moved back in 2000 and straightened my act out, pulled my head out of my ass, cleaned up. I lived with her for a period of time, and all my mail, reestablished myself. All my mail came here. When I moved out to Glen Ellen, I left all my mail just coming to Mom's house just to keep things simple, with the exception of the power bill, which went out there. So I had 10 years of power bills to prove that I lived out there, but that was it. But that's enough. But when I went in and paid 6 years worth of rental insurance for my policy, what I didn't notice, and what the lady who wrote my policy up forgot, and she was just so used to writing my mother's address down for everything, regarding me. She wrote my mother's address down on my renter's policy, even though she knew it was for Glen Ellen. Why would I get a renter's policy on my mother's house I've already got full coverage on, right? Anyways, when I went in to make my claim, they're like, well, what house that burnt down? And I'm like, this one in Glen Ellen. And they're like, well, the house in Santa Rosa on your policy here didn't burn down, right? And I'm like, well, you guys fucked up and wrote the wrong address down. And the lady who even wrote the policy up called, the higher ups and said, look, I fucked up. I wrote the wrong address down. But they were terribly sorry, but because of their, the wording of their contract and stuff, they couldn't pay out. And if I'd gotten a lawyer, it would have cost me as much to try to get my measly 25 grand out of that little policy as it would have just fucking, let it go. So, I just got fucked. I just got fucked, man. And 25 grand didn't even dent what I had out there. It's like, yeah.
Jesus, Dodger, how many cords of timber have you got there?
Well, it's about 16 square meters on it.
2 cords, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
What is that? Does that get you through the winter or what?
Yeah, that's next year's wood.
Yep.
Have to season a year or 2 years ahead with the oak.
You burn oak?
Yep, always hardwood. Yeah, lasts longer than.
Yeah.
Oh, you make
Yeah,
tables
so-
out of oak.
Goes up in seconds.
You make
Oak.
tables out of oak. You don't burn it. Oh.
Love oak, man. Oak,
You do,
oak,
yeah.
oak burns
Oh.
nice and hot and long.
Yeah, birds hot and long and good.
I grew up out in the country, man. We had all we had was a fireplace. We used to get that hearth nice and hot and sleep next to it all on the floor all night long just to stay warm because that's all we had for heat. That and a wood burning stove. And
Combustion oven? Yeah.
no, just a wood burning stove. We'd stoke it with little short pieces of wood that we'd cut
That's
up.
what we call them, combustion ovens in Australia.
Oh, okay. Ours was, ours was made of,
Cast iron.
cast iron, yeah, and
Yeah, combustion
thing-
oven. Right,
I think,
Dodger?
had little
Yeah,
had little ceramic, little plates you put in there on the floor on the
Refractory.
sides. And,
Refractory. Yeah.
Sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt, boys. I'm heading off. Have a lovely evening, day, whatever you're doing. It's
Great,
awesome
Mr.
talking to you.
GMT.
You
Mr.
take care.
Mr.
Thank you so
GMT,
much.
what do you
Sorry,
got to say,
pleasure.
man?
So, everyone, remember, always stay sexy. Very important.
We will
Take
try.
care.
Oh yeah.
Ciao.
That's an easy one.
Ironbark we use in Australia. Ironbark.
Pine bark. Yeah,
Ironbark. Yeah.
pine. The problem we have with pine is it used to snap crackle a lot, and so we'd be sitting there and it'd shoot a big coal or a chunk out of the fire and land 3 feet out onto the
When I
carpet.
had a fireplace, I always used to use Australian ironbark, and I used to put sound effects logs in, which was cypress pine, and that is a highly full of lots of sap and all that type of thing, and it pops and crackles and splinters and explodes apart,
Yeah.
but it gives a great atmosphere.
Sure. We had a. Well, I think at one point we might have had a metal screen
Yep.
that we
Pine's only used
closed.
to start off the fire. Yeah.
But we left that open because if we closed it, it just blocked off all the none of the heat got out of there, And so we had one of those rows of tubes. They're bent like this, so you actually laid your logs onto the top of the row of tubes, and the air would the hot air
Arch, mate.
heating
Arch, put
the
some
bottom.
pants on. Put some pants on, Archie. Jesus, mate.
Like me, showed it all off today.
Arch.
Oh God, is this another strike coming?
Dodger's smoking some oak in his seasoning room.
He's going to set
Fella.
fire. He's going to set fire to his barn. Mikey talking about setting fire to his fireplace again.
Yeah.
The Pontus walking around fucking half naked.
Yeah,
And
it's
he's
great,
muted
man.
himself.
It's perfect. Perfect
Well,
setup.
that's what this place is all about, isn't it? It's just doing what we do. We're just doing what we're
Absolutely.
doing.
Fella asked, why
Archie,
didn't I read
You're muted.
Fella asked, why didn't I
Archie.
read the policy? Read the
Oh, sorry.
address on
Sorry.
the policy. Well, I just took it. I've been dealing with this one insurance company for so many years. And when I went in and said, look, I want
Yeah, but
to.
you've won it like a man. You fucked up, Mikey. You got it wrong. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. And if
I
you give
fucked
an
up,
insurance
she
company
fucked
the
up.
smallest, if you give it the smallest thin edge of the
course.
wedge, they'll drive
Their
it in
job
hard.
is not to cover your ass. Their job is to not pay out,
Weasel out.
when they need to.
Guys,
That's
I'm
their
going to
real
move
job.
back to my bedroom. I'm going to have a shower and I'll jump. If you guys are still on, I'll come in bed with you, okay?
Right, time to go then.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a stream on its own, right?
Fair enough,
I'll be
Arch.
back soon. I'll be back.
Right now, tentatively, I have a plan for this Tuesday to go to the ADs with a friend. I have a friend that I've been planning to go to the city with that has been busy, and our schedule keeps getting pushed back a little bit. But this Tuesday, we tentatively have plans to go into the city and for me to go.
Archie is the youngest on the channel. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Archie's
absolutely.
10
yeah.
years
Spot on,
younger than me. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, Mike went into story mode. Mr. GMT got the heck out of Dodge. Well, sorry about that because I'm not going to be around for
I think
long.
Mikey's got the best crop of hair, though, don't you, Mikey? Out of all of us.
Maybe so. Yeah, it's nice and thick and full. I actually grew it really long.
You got quite a Mohican there.
I had-
What is it, Sob? How do you get your hair
Well,
standing up like that?
It just does it, mate. It's what happens is when you go grey, the pigment disappears, right? And it goes grey, and then it just like barbed wire. So it just fucking stands up in the air.
My
just
hair
does
is
it.
seriously
I just-
graying
it's-
out. My
It just
beard's
can't
white.
tame it.
The beard is 100% white now. But my hair's graying.
I'm
sure.
saying nothing about going grey. I went white.
Yeah, you're white as snow.
Don't understand that. But there we go.
Sirocco's a platinum blonde.
Tony Adelang, am I afraid of spitting on camera? Yes. That's why I dock out. Occasionally I'll dip
That was a good party trick when you first came on. You were always spitting in the bucket, Mikey. We used to love
Yeah.
that.
I'm not
Yeah.
doing that anymore. Now I kill the camera, and nobody has to see me do that. It's a terrible habit, man. It's not as bad as smoking because it doesn't stink out everybody in the house and everything around me, but it's still a terrible habit that I need to quit. So
leave our Dodger alone. Leave our Dodger alone. He's
No,
there
I mean,
enjoying a cigar.
he's enjoying a cigar, but I don't need to share that part with the world. So,
So Mikey, what's that trophy in the back there? Is that like Bobby Google's Kung Fu trophy?
no, that's for when I won the California Championship for racing model race cars. I used to be a professional radio controlled car racer, and I raced 8th scale nitro cars. You know, the ones with little nitro motors. Ring, 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 ring.
Glow plug motor. Yeah.
And I was ranked, I think, 19th in the nation racing those off road. And then I got burnt out. I was also airbrushing bodies for people, doing artwork, and I got burnt out. Took a couple-year break, and then my friend got a big quarter scale that are this big, they weigh about 40 pounds. They're powered by gasoline, chainsaw engines, and I got back into racing with my buddy, and me and him dominated, and I won the California Championship, and I got 5th at the Nationals that year. And I would have won if I had entered in sportsman.
What's all this bloody talk about here?
Nice.
Fucking beautiful hair.
Looking good. Nice hair. Talk about nice hair, man. Woo.
Bloody wide miking going on.
Madge.
Madge, my fucking glasses dropped off, Madge.
Yeah. So, yeah, I couldn't sleep, so I thought I'd just drop on and say hi to you guys, and help support you guys.
Great stuff.
Hang on, Green Room. Green Room's got a request here. Would Sov please ask Mike about his love of fine antiquing?
Well, I actually do. My mother and my grandmother both.
Tell us about it, Mikey.
Well, my mother and my grandmother were both antique owners of antique shops.
Yep.
And,
Okay. Yep.
The house is filled with the left of what antiques my brothers didn't grab, and my mom didn't take with her to her new place. So I've got all these crazy antique, furniture and pieces are laying around the house that basically just collecting dust right now because I haven't really arranged the house since she moved out.
Bloody other antique is me. I'm nearly fucking 60.
Yeah, same here. But yeah, since I started renting this,
fucking prick, Sylvan. Look at you,
Fuck off. Danny, you fucking cunt. Why do you fuck off, you cunt?
Hey, fucking Danny boy here, you lad. I fucking shit bigger than what you can fucking stand, you little bastard. Hey, go and fuck off. Go and fuck off, Sylvan, you cunt.
You got a fucking Kit Kat wrapper stuck on your fucking teeth, you cunt.
Yeah.
So Danny, you fucking cunt. Go brush your fucking teeth. You look like you're fucking trying to swallow a fucking Kit Kat. It's stuck on your fucking teeth, you cunt.
God almighty.
Yeah, Chad Morgan lives with these fucking teeth.
Turkey Vulture asks about my toe. It's doing great. It's healing just fine. I honestly can't even feel it now. Had a Band-Aid on it for a couple of days.
Hang on. We got a request from the set. Sov, no more questions for Mikey, please. We want to hear from Sov wrong.
Okay, yeah, cool.
What do you want to know, fellas?
How do you get your hair to stick up like that, Sovron?
Fucking wanking my arms and fucking wiping on my head. Sticks up.
It's a bit like me.
Moisturiser that.
It's a Dodger. It's Dodger too. Dodger the Badger. It's the Badger. Looks just like me.
It looks like you've spent a bit of time.
Got a fucking smile.
Looks like you spent a bit of time out in the sun, mate.
It's me fucking being Madge. Madge. It's a fucking train.
Have you hit rock
Thank you,
bottom
the analog.
yet?
At least Sov has better teeth.
Have you hit rock bottom yet?
Got some bloody curlers here. Need some fucking moisturiser, that.
Yeah, that might help a little bit.
Guys, I'm gonna get off these fucking glasses and drive me fucking nuts.
All right, Sov.
Falling off my fucking head. See you later, guys.
See you later, buddy.
True, mate.
Always enjoy Danny Boy. Always enjoy Danny Boy taking the piss.
Yeah.
He gets the honorary Aussie award for taking the piss.
Yeah.
Until you've had the piss taken out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens to me every once in a while here. Sometimes,
What's that, Mikey?
Just reading the chat. Sometimes people take the piss out of me. Just,
the piss out of my Mikey. He's a good bloke, Mikey.
but I gotta just learn to grow thicker skin is all.
It's all good fun, mate. It's all good fun.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Got caught off guard yesterday. Snapped.
No one hates anyone here. They just disagree with them passionately.
Well, there's been a lot of stuff, we do. We go through these phases, we have these spats, but everything's all right at the end of the day.
Oh yeah. No, everything got solved mighty right quick. Was no.
We love you, Mikey. So how's the dates going? We're lining up with Blondie.
Oh, I mean,
I'd suggest that you just keep the picture on the phone, mate, and just do what you got to do with that photograph and forget the date.
I promised her. I promised her I'd erase it and never post it again, and that's what I did. I'm a man of my word. So, I promised her I'd never post that picture of her again, and I won't. Because, like I said, I'm a man of my word. And she mentioned sometime early on.
It's going soft, Mikey. It's going soft, man. It's going soft on you. You just, she's not for you, buddy. She's not for you, man.
No shit.
You deserve. She's not.
Everybody ran with it except me, right? So I just let everybody fucking, okay, go run. I'm not gonna fucking waste my energy. It was great for ratings and super chats, but it's like, and she's on the other end of the country, and it's like,
Alex wants to know my opinion on Blondie.
Go ahead. What's your opinion?
Well, she was with Bondage and Discipline, and he seems like not a bad fellow. So, did he make a bad call, or was she great at some time and wasn't great?
I think he said she was kind of crazy.
Is that what attracted him to her, or
maybe
not?
So? I don't know. I don't even know if that's true. I think that's maybe something I heard. Maybe true, maybe not. I don't know. I didn't hear that directly.
Mikey, look how much weight you've lost, buddy.
Hey, Archie, it's me, Mike the Snake.
Oh, there's the real Mike the Snake.
I just wanted to say, fuck you, Tim. I'm God, bitch, and I will rule the world. Hang on, my dogs are fighting. Hang on.
Yeah, no shit, huh? Well, too bad. I only got one dog now, so no dogs to fight. But I will rule the world. That's for sure.
I think Blondie's just trying to find a way in life. I think most of her friends have ended up married with kids and doing the mom putt and all that type of thing as they do in America, and she's just not found a groove yet, and she's just jumping from relationship to relationship, just trying to find what works out.
Well, she's totally gorgeous, and I've dated many 10s, okay, or 9s, and what I've found is that even if there's something like at my age, when you run into a younger girl that shows interest in you, let's say at 35 to 40 years old, and they're not they're not divorced with kids or something. There's something wrong with them.
It's Alex. G'day, Alex.
Hey, Alex.
Let's go put some headphones in. Oh, baby. Hello.
Hi, Alex.
So to that.
You can hear you, buddy.
I don't even think he realizes he's on.
With my soul on fire.
Anyways, I think Blondie's wonderful. I think she's beautiful. She's charming. I'd love to, take her out for dinner, but there's zero chance of unless
man.
she moves out to California, and there's zero chance of us ever hooking up.
There's a fair amount of people that she may be having substance abuse, so probably not best to hang with, man.
Yeah, well, I'm 22 years clean and can't have that in my life.
And even if it's just grog, right? You just it's always
grog and pot. I could give a shit about. I don't do either one of those because I just came to a point where I didn't. I prefer being clear-headed, but pot and beer I could give a shit about. It's hard drugs, coke, heroin, pills, crank, speed, those drugs. If they're even dabbling in those, that equals a black cloud over your head 100% of the time. Even if you think you can do coke once a year and handle it, okay? What'll happen is you'll be cruising along fine. Life will be cruising along fine. That one time a year you do it, you'll get pulled over. Boom. Now you got a charge, or you go to jail, or you end up like TPG, and you fucked up so many times. And now all of a sudden you find yourself back in jail because of it. Because you fucking fucked with your probation violations. But hard drugs are just bad juju. And there's no two ways around it, it's just the way it is. And beer and pot, fucking who cares? As long as you don't have an issue with them and you don't let them affect your normal life.
Mikey, we need to jump in, man. We need to know, were you under the influence that night you hopped on the stage and you gave it to the chick in the rock band?
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
We need to know, Mikey.
I was loaded out of my mind.
Okay.
I wouldn't have done it if I weren't fucking loaded. You kidding me, man? At that time of my life,
was it just a taste sampler, Mikey, or did you finish the job, mate?
Actually, I finished the job and pushed her off the stage. Just pushed her right into the crowd.
So you finished the job on the vinegar stroke and then rolled her off.
And then just fucking pulled my trousers up and ran off stage really fast. That was this crazy band. The whole band was playing naked. It was kind of a naked concert, and it was it was a crazy night. We had lots of crazy nights back then, though. But yeah, that's a long time ago, man.
You should swap stories one day with O'Sheen because he was in a band. You see, you two guys could really have some stories between you.
Yeah. I hate to say I've softened up and I don't do all the cool shit I used to do, but I hope to get back to doing a lot of the things I used to do, like racing cars and racing model cars, and
Alex, we can hear you, buddy.
Give me that thing. There it is.
Hello, Alex.
Still trying to figure things out.
Alex, mate.
Yeah.
You're supposed to show up at 9 o'clock. You're late for work.
Yeah, late for work. Late for a job.
Hell,
yeah. Listen, guys. It's been real, but it's time for me to go back to bed. Try to get my last little stint of sleep in before I wake up for good. So I'll let you guys go.
This way, yeah. Hello.
See you, Mikey.
Hello.
Right, Dodger.
Have a good
I love
sleep,
you,
mate.
Dodger, man. You're one of my most favorite people in the whole world,
Mate,
man. I love you, dude.
You always take care of me when I'm on my own.
All right,
Okay, pal. Thank
you got
you.
it. You got it, brother. I'll fly out there
Got my back. Thank you.
care for you.
Thank you, Mikey.
Just give me the call.
I will, brother.
All right.
Take
And Alex,
Hang on.
Archie's son,
Is Green Room in the background?
good luck to him. Green Room,
If Green Room, is, can you share my screen, man? Can you share my screen?
Sovereign, you're already up.
I can do that for you, Ron.
Okay, thanks,
Well,
man.
I can do
Stracco,
that for you.
love you too, man.
Mike, thanks, bud.
Yeah. And Sovereign, it's always a pleasure.
You too, Mikey.
And-
It's good to chat, man.
Yeah.
Try and get some
always.
sleep before Archie's show, man.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. So you guys all have a great day, great morning, whatever it is
We'll
for you.
try.
And we'll see you guys later.
Okay. There you go. Look familiar, anyone?
No.
Oh, really?
Okay, now zoom in on Alex.
All right.
I can't
Okay.
do that together. Okay.
It's Johnny
hang on,
Depp.
Hang on. Solo, bang. Oh, righto.
Oh yeah, could be. Yeah.
Anyway, there you go.
God
There you
damn.
go. Does Alex know he's here?
Don't know. Alex, do you know you're here?
I better fix the mic.
Should we get him on speed dial?
I'll call Arch and tell him that Alex doesn't realise that he's on stream.
Hopefully, I can end this and then come back to it.
He wants to end the stream.
Maybe we
What
should
do
put
you
him in
wanna
a
do?
back room so that
I think I'll put him in the back. Yeah.
in case he's like me and picks his nose or something.
Pick a winner.
He was. I could hear him talking, and he wants to end the stream or something. I don't know what.
All right, well, we'll hop off if he wants to start. Maybe you're wanting to start a show.
Don't know. There's nothing scheduled, I don't believe.
Oh, anyway, I got some work to do tomorrow anyway, gentlemen, so it's been a pleasure. Dodger, enjoy the rest of your
time I
stay,
went to
mate.
the pub.
And you, mate.
See you, Sirocco.
Take care, man.
See you, mate.
Bye-bye.
See you, lads.
Are
Somebody
you
was saying
going
that
to
he
end the
was
show, Dodger, or?
Well, somebody was saying I ought to go spend some time with the missus, so I think I'll do the show. It's been on a long time now. I'll do a show tomorrow, sort of 4 p.m. CET, Central European Time. I'll get the old Dodger Dungeon open tomorrow, I think, and just spend the rest of the day with Mrs. Dodge because it's quite sunny and stuff, you know. I need some cigarettes.
Yeah, it's nice here. I'm gonna head down
Finish the
into
cigar.
town, have a couple of pints, wander around the town, do some shopping.
Yeah,
another
sounds
pint.
good.
Yeah, works for me.
Chill out.
Yeah, before tomorrow it gets cold again, I think.
Mm.
Yeah.
You're going to end it because I'm not in the proper thing to be able to end or do anything with this.
Yeah, I can end it. Just say when and I'll do it.
Well, I'll say ta to the guys in the chat.
Okay, guys.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for being
Thanks for the 62 viewers we still have.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I usually manage to decrease it to about 3 when I'm on.
Anthony, I'd like to keep it going, but I've got to get outside and get some fresh air and
yeah, I'd spend some time with Mrs. Dodge, especially after last night's incident. I didn't get much sleep.
Absolutely.
Dodgy bloke in the house.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to play an outro. What should we have as an outro? I think I'll just do a short Riviera, one of the Riviera things.
Yeah, Riviera or something. Yeah.
Okay. Outro coming up as soon as I find one. Where are we? I'll just have a short. Well, that's a bit long. Kisses for Soul Dad.
That sounds
I don't know what that
perfect.
is. We'll figure what that's all about now. Or Riviera Playboy. Ooh.
See you, Pastor
City,
Nato.
city.
Watch Flipper, Meth, Anthony, Tony and Analog again. That's as far as I can read up, and all the other guys that have been on. I'll be on tomorrow.
Was
I'm gonna go
hoping to Rebel stream Shane. Is Marcelo doing a show now? Is he?
Is he Shane? Oh no, no politics. Sorry, mate.
I can't be bothered.
No,
Yeah.
no,
All right, guys.
Doing any of that shit.
Well,
Right, guys. Take care.
Take
All the
care.
best.
Thanks for joining. We'll talk again very soon. Riviera
Oh.
Playboy coming
Bye,
up.
bye, bye.
Bye.